Players at the ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? On my release.
Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
And we are live, coming at you from the bus arena, the Idaho State Finals between Sam Self and Nathan Buzz. We are joined here by Matt Bentley, Tim Weissman, and Danny Hynes, both world champions of the multiple class. I think Danny is 11 times and Tim Weissman 10 times world champions. Very exciting here.
10 and 11 times more than us.
Yep.
Well, hello,
right.
hello.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us, guys.
Sure, thank you. So we've got Nathan versus Sam. This is the finals of the Idaho State. You guys did like a multi-week event, huh?
Yeah, it's more like a season, as you would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sam gets first possession.
Sam wins the initial face-off there.
So I heard Sam went to Texas for some training. Oh, man. First
I
blood.
actually showed him that. That's funny. I showed him that very thing.
As you can see, new here. It's called the Ruthless Replay from Ruthless Real Estate.
Nice.
And that name comes from Josiah's mom. Her name is Ruth Kimnick.
Okay, so the one thing I'd say right now is, because I've watched Sam a little bit because he came to Texas, and he was playing, when he was here, he was playing a lot less disciplined than he's looking at this moment. Like, he looks extremely focused and disciplined.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is on the line right now.
Yep.
This is her Idaho Primus.
The correct position and hitting a good cut shot. So he's basically forcing his will onto Nathan's defense. He's going to make Nathan have to adapt, or he's going to keep doing that.
Oh, and the puck flies off from a good block from Nathan.
Yeah,
So what are your
Let's see if Nathan
predictions?
can respond.
What are your predictions for this match here, guys?
I guess traditionally, in Idaho, I mean, Nathan has been the most dominant player there, and has had a leg up on the rest of the state for quite some time now. But I think Sam has really developed quite a bit in just this tournament alone. So, I mean, is it going to be enough? I mean, it could be. But like I said, we'll see what happens. I mean, it's still very early in the match. I think Tim and I agree. We both are liking what we see from Sam. But is he going to be able to maintain that discipline, maintain that, attack, where you continue that focus, where you actually are setting it up in the right locations to keep putting pressure on Nathan's defense? Or is he going to kind of go into, some old habits where he's not setting things up, he's not playing disciplined, and that could be the difference in the match.
Yeah, and this defense is looking very strong right now. He's just staying in place and not moving as much as I saw him last week doing. And oh man, that's a serious cut from
that is
Sam.
One of Nathan's, if not the Achilles heel to Nathan's defense.
Yep.
That and the overs.
We see Sam here with a 2-point lead. Can he shut this game out? Oh, cross attempt.
That one Nathan got a good piece of, but I think it was also hit towards the middle. So it kind of hit into Nathan's defense.
seems like Nathan's doing a cut right wall under combo. Hey Crystal, Scott should be here soon. We just got a message from him saying he'll be arriving late.
So, Sam, he didn't hit that because he just rushed it. He needed to let that drift long.
Oh, then now that was a tricky cut. Oh, we got a timeout call.
Little ruthless replay action there.
Yep.
Yep. And we are so proud to have her on board.
Well, she apparently has a superstar of her own at home, so she's going to have to get used to this sport.
What's so great about that is, like, I think some of her family members were talking about how Josiah was on TV, as you would say, from watching our broadcast, and that was so awesome to hear.
Yeah.
Looks like Nathan's playing the slow, methodical game, and it pays off, leading him to the right wall under.
Yep. A few off goals there to just, try to help create a different condition response, create a little bit of uneasiness. And there you go. A couple mistakes, by Sam and losing that discipline.
Sam loves the transition game, but I think Nathan's transition game is a little bit stronger than his. As you can see, he'll hit the left off goal and chase that shot down to the cut side or the right wall under.
Yeah, that was 3 shots in a row that Sam hit. They all went to the same part of the goal.
Final point goes to Nathan. And that was a
Nathan
right
takes
wall
the first
under.
game.
Yep.
Sam has it within him to take this whole entire match. He had it within him the last time they faced each other to take the whole match, and it just kind of fell apart. And like you said, Danny, we're gonna have to see what.
Just 1 second to get out of it. You guys should go to a match break real quick.
Yeah, I'd have to say, in that first game, it's really, and Tim, you can, agree or disagree, but it's exactly what I was saying is he lost that discipline on his attack. He went away from, being more disciplined, attacking that cut, hitting a good, accurate cut, and mixing in the right wall under only when needed. But you almost have to keep pounding that cut over and over and over and over to make that defense, force him to basically sell out to block it.
Yeah. Phil, you called it perfectly, which was he started with a lot of focus and discipline, and it did him well, but could he maintain it? And he rushed a number of shots, lost possessions, and then the game sort of just shifted right out from under him, and he didn't maintain that focus. And so, I mean, I don't know Sam well enough. I haven't watched his game enough. I haven't watched Nathan enough to be able to give you guys a prediction. But can Sam actually get over that?
Yeah. Well, it's still the first game, or how's the second game now? And hopefully Sam will adapt to Nathan.
Right. I think a lot of it too, just it's just that mental hump, right? You got somebody that's kind of been dominating the scene.
Right off the bat, Nathan drives a cut down.
Hot shot from Nathan.
Right.
Ooh.
But you got somebody that's been dominating the scene there, and this is one of the up and coming players, and you see it with the likes of Colin, playing our other top level players, and they compete with them, and then all of a sudden, there's just a small little adjustment Colin makes. And I think the big mental tidal wave comes and hits these guys, and for some reason they kind of psych themselves out that they can't step up, and it couldn't be further from the truth in all reality. But it's easier said than done, and I can't tell you how that's so true. But the confidence or the inability to have confidence is so huge in this game.
So the fact that Nathan is Nathan may be playing a part in Sam's mental game right now, is what you're saying.
Absolutely.
I'm I guess aware that Sam, there's maybe some frictions between these guys. Is that accurate?
There was, yes.
Okay. So, that's an important piece of information as far as the competition is, because when there is some personal animus between players, that can really serve to enhance certain personalities, and it can, for others, make it more difficult. So I don't know their personalities well enough to know.
That's certainly true.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have some back-to-back shots from Nathan and Sam.
Early on the drift, which he still had a lane to the goal.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Off the back of this mallet.
Now, that's something you do not want to do on this very high-stakes game. It looks like Nathan's doing his off-goal play right now.
Didn't pan out right there.
I would have done a second off-goal, but he did one.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why Sam is still not going after the cut straight that was so effective early in the first game.
Oh,
I really am lost as to why he went away from it.
And if Nathan wants to sit on the...
I think Sam is reserving that to prevent Nathan from adjusting to it. Just
he
to
has
keep
a
him on
really
his
strong
toes.
right wall, too, so I don't know why he's not just bombing him with the cut, because he's vulnerable to the cut.
Well, it's kind of my fault that I made Nathan so strong to the right wall defense, since my right walls are kind of crazy, as some people would say.
Crazy weak.
Crazy weak. You fall for it all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they're pretty good.
Here we go. After that timeout, what will Nathan do? He did a cut, and it bounced right out. Oh, looks like the scoreboard's
there was no delay there. It was just way too rushed. And I think you're going to find that, in a lot of players, expert all the way up to master.
Yeah.
When they rush, which tends to be a common thing that happens, you don't get great results. You have to play within a certain rhythm and pace and stay with it. In one that's good for you in your game, of course.
Correct.
Well, one thing about Nathan is that he loves the fast game. He will play the fast game any chance he gets. Unless someone else is faster than him, then he'll play the slow game. Looks like Sam has slowed down from his usual speed, and so has Nathan. Seems like they're taking more time and drifting and setting it up.
So that was that rushed kind of shot, the same kind he did previously that wasn't able to catch that on.
Game point, Sam.
Oh, game point right now. What will Sam do? Oh, he almost makes that right wall under
That's what happens a lot of times in this situation. Just rush,
very tense.
Yep. It's this desire to just get the game over with that causes that rushing, and then he loses the puck.
Yeah, as I always say to new players that try to go 6-7 on me, I just tell them to calm down and not try to rush it. And usually they score a point, the final point on me when I tell them that.
Do you think it's the pressure that starts getting to him? The mounting pressure?
Well, I think it's just an emotional. It's just like you want the game over with, and so you just kind of try to get it over with quickly. But it doesn't work that way. You have to dance with the one who brought you. What are the rhythms that you were using that got you there?
Nice get from Sam.
That's a good point.
But he still misses that cut.
Yeah, his accuracy on the cut is off. That's for sure. And I think too, if you look at it, if he slowed down the speed of how he hits the cut, Nathan would move right out of the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I liked what I saw from Sam here though in the last few possessions.
Yep.
He slowed it down again. Well, that one wasn't.
I think the pressure's getting on the Sam right now. He's starting to play a little bit too fast.
I think the pressure's on both players. It's
the
second game of the match.
Well, Nathan is fairly more experienced, and he'll play the off-goal game like he is right now, and gets that final right wall under.
Yeah, that was a ruthless 1-2 combo there. Off goal and came right back with a right wall under.
That was.
You got to be ready defensively for that. That gave Nathan a 2-0 lead. You know, Sam's still not out of it by far. You know, I mean, both games I think have been pretty competitive. You know, that first game, Sam definitely let it get away. I mean, he had a 5-2 lead and ended up losing 7-5.
Yeah, I think what Sam needs is a go-to shot, and I don't think he really has that. That cut is great, and he's gotten a number of them, but it seems like he doesn't have enough confidence in it to go to it in critical situations. So I think that's really what he needs to have in this match. And I don't know what that shot is for him yet.
Well, let's take a look at their stats for now. As you see, Nathan has at least more experience in games. I think around 20 more games played than Sam, but their accuracy is the same. But Nathan's defense is. Oh, yeah, I know.
Landon looks way different.
I know. I mean, he shaved his head. Maybe it's that. All right, we got 5 seconds before we get back into the game. Any more predictions? Is Nathan going to close out this set, or does Sam has more fight in him?
Well, let's hope for because you know we want to see going 7 every set. So we want that 6-6 battle, you know, where anybody can take it. So let's hope Sam kind of gets out of his own way to some degree and just realizes that the discipline both on offense and defense is the key to winning this match for him.
Oh, so you guys face off every game?
Yep, we do the face off every game. I think it's more entertaining that way.
I thought they weren't going to do that, but I guess they're doing that.
Yeah.
Well, they're not going to bump mallets.
Is it possible for us to see the face-offs when they happen?
The center line cam?
No. Is it possible to see the face-offs? The center line cam doesn't show us the face-off.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it just shows you, you know, 2 mallets hitting a puck, but you don't really get to see the totality of what's about to happen with the strategy of the face-off.
Yeah, we can.
That'd be awesome. To see, like, since you're facing off every game, it actually makes face-off strategy and the discussion of it super interesting.
Oh, and that was a left wall over attempt from Sam. Just barely misses it. I think he's rushing shots, and as Andrew Flanagan in the chat says, he's very nervous. I did play 5 games with Sam just as he got here for a warm-up.
I think, I mean, based on what I've seen, you know, obviously it looks like Nathan has the edge because, you know, he's up a couple of games. But I'm pretty impressed with what Sam's doing so far. Just based on having seen him just, you know, recently. I think there was a match that he like had to have a massive comeback or something in your states. Is that accurate?
Yes.
I think when he was playing Landon,
he was super sick, and despite him being very ill, he still was able to come back and win his game.
Like, he looked okay.
He is determined. I'll give him that, and he is strong-willed. Oh man, right wall over.
And the string saves him there, I think.
I'm not sure he called it, but we'll give it to him.
Oh, you can hear him scream.
The number of times in the years that the right wall over has gone in when I executed an under.
Oh, and a slow off-speed cut gets him.
You just have to recognize it's going to happen.
Ooh, stuffed.
Ooh, almost gets stuffed by Nathan, but gets that right wall under.
Yeah.
Sam seems to be losing a little bit of focus.
Is playing very off balanced right now.
Yeah, I think
I think he's losing his confidence both offensively and defensively, and it looks like Nathan really has him kind of where he wants him right now in this set.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you see on his face, he has this game in control. And, oh man, a foul from Sam.
So, but notice also, it was a moment after I said that what I've seen so far from Sam has impressed me, that he then goes on this, this run of losing a lot of points in a row, almost to try to like prove me wrong, or
maybe he can hear you through the headphones.
He's listening to you in his head.
I think he just wants to get this game over with, so he can reset.
I think if you're in a situation like this, you shouldn't do that. I think you should try to fight and make it a game.
If
he gets 3 or 4 points in a row,
unforced error, but Nathan gives it back as sportsmanship.
7-1, what a bloodbath.
Yeah, that was a ruthless game, as you would say.
Yep.
Sponsored by Ruthless Real Estate.
I think that that was Sam with a large yawp in the background.
I've seen worse, and I've heard worse. Nathan told me about the story about when Sarah came down and did a challenge match with him, and she just went outside in the backyard and cried her eyes out, and then came back in and to win the whole game.
Yeah, came back to destroy him.
Yeah, that was insane.
That's what he gets for making her cry.
Making a girl cry.
Yep.
So disrespectful, right?
Mm-hmm.
As we know, the showdown number 2, we have Nathan Buss versus Sarah Weissman. Is that right, Tim Weissman?
Say it again.
Showdown number 2, we have Nathan Buss and Sarah Weissman going at it again.
Yep.
What are your predictions for that game? Are you favoring your daughter?
Well, yeah, I mean, I certainly am. I think she has all the tools that she needs. But what I'm seeing so far tonight from Nathan is, he's grown as a player. So we'll see.
All right. I guess we have
definitely one of the mini matches to look forward to next weekend.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I've played Sarah many times in weeklies and whatnot, and she can be feisty defensively, and her offense is no laughing matter. She will pound that her right walls, unders and overs in.
I've heard.
You better be ready to play. Nathan's going to have to strap it on and be ready to play.
I have to say that I have beat Nathan Buss, but I have never in my life beat Sarah Weissman.
I think I beat Sarah Weissman in one game when I was at the arcade. All right.
Yeah, she is amazing. She's our women's champion for a reason.
That's right. She is.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Sarah's grown a lot as a player in the last few years. And it's been great to see.
All right. Game 4. This could be possible match.
Is this Sam holding back to make this interesting for everybody?
Crystal, if you're still watching, there's your son, Scott Arnold.
No. I want to see the...
I'm sorry, Tim, but this is...
It's okay.
This is how it goes in Idaho.
I'm just such a fan of face-off strategy.
Well, you can still see it. You can see what...
You can't tell what's going on.
Yeah, you need to see the whole body and
the whole
where
body
they're
language.
At.
It's important to see how their bodies are positioned and how their torsos are turned and how they're approaching the puck with their mallet. From that angle, I just see 2 mallets and a puck.
I guess the center line cam is not going to be sponsored by the center line.
Not to happen.
Oh yeah, an unstable puck, but doesn't fly off the table. Ooh, that was a bad chase from Nathan. He almost got scored on there.
Too much power. I was warming Sam up this before the game, and his defense, I have to admit, was a little bit better than I remember it being.
Well, good.
So hopefully it serves him today.
Like I said, I think Sam's got the tools. I think he's he's learned a lot here, at least the last month or so from what I've been able to witness. But I'm just telling you, the whole mental part of this game. I mean, part of it is being able to get over the hump of these guys that have dominated you or beaten you routinely in the past, and it's not easy to do that. I can recall many matches with Tim, who's also on here, and I just could not beat him for years. I mean, it seemed like I think it was a good solid 6 years, of playing, and I thought I was playing at a pretty good level. But that man right there just he just said, "You're not ready, son," and he just kept on beating me up.
Yeah,
and he can vouch for that.
Shut down.
What's fascinating is that. Danny had one of the most magical, cool moments in air hockey when he became champion, and that was, chopping down that perceived giant. You know what I mean? And that's a great experience. Danny took. I watched that match actually recently. Danny absolutely took the world championships.
Man, I cannot.
It wasn't just him that tournament, because that was also the first time I ever beat Will Upchurch as well, and I played him in the winners bracket that same Sunday, and again it was just overcoming just these mental roadblocks that were just.
That was a crazy shot from Nathan. I think it was a transition.
It was.
I watched the match with Noah recently, Danny, and I actually had avoided watching it for a long, long time. That literally was the very first time I'd seen that.
Stuffed it right back into Sam's goal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need to figure out that audio on that, Tim, and eventually share it with the rest of the world, I guess. And
well, yeah, I mean, I didn't want to watch it because I lost, right? And it's painful to watch that. But I was playing pretty fucking good, and you just played better. Is what happened.
No. Well, I had to, it's kind of the reality of it. I mean, yeah, it was a really awesome part. It was an amazing experience to be part of, and I was very fortunate, and it helped me for years to come.
Sam getting frustrated.
As we're sort of blabbering about the past, we've got, Nathan in total control here.
Yeah, Sam was losing his cool, and he just smashed the puck on the floor when he made it fly off, and he told Nathan to get another puck.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's what is happening. I think this is a total mental thing.
Honestly, from what I've seen, I think Sam is hitting the puck way too hard, and that's kind of his downfall. His rage gets in front of him, and he just smashes it straight out of the table. He needs to learn a little bit more of self-control.
Set point for Nathan.
There you go. Yeah. Notice why that worked. He gave it a little time. He gave it a little bit of a.
And Nathan takes the set.
Yeah, that doesn't help him much as Nathan takes the set from the cut.
The good news is, for Sam, that set's over, right?
Yep.
So
he has 10 minutes.
Now he can. It's not like he hasn't come back from being down 2-0. But he's just down 1 set. So, in all reality, he's not in the worst positions, that you can be in the sport. For now, he needs to kind of just really regain focus, think about, the discipline, what I need to change up to make things work. But, Nathan got him playing probably how he used to play a month ago or 2 months ago, before he's kind of gone through this little evolution of himself. And he did that just, by changing up the pace, starting off real fast and then hitting some off goals. He actually just tricked, Sam into just kind of, going back to old Sam. And I think part of that is, again, just this mystique that Nathan does have within players. I mean, you live rent-free in people's heads, when you're on top. And it's just a reality. I mean, you look at Colin, Heck, he's living in my head right now, and I don't even play. That's how good he is.
Rent free. All right, here's Nathan.
Yeah,
if
we got
y'all wanna
Nathan
talk to
on
him.
in the booth.
I'll go talk to Sam.
I don't think I've ever had Tim critique my shots before, so this moment is like historical for me. Okay, Tim, hit me.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Yell at me for the things. I know I charge a lot. I saw your video today on the 7 deadly sins, and I'm like, okay, 6 of those sins seem very much for brand new players. They hold it wrong. They block too far back. But charging, I'm like, I don't think I see many newbies doing that. He's calling me out on this one right now. Because I charge all the time.
No, I mean, I wasn't, but yeah, good set, great, dominating win, 4-0. Sam came out looking like he was going to be tough and looked really determined. And for the first couple of games, he had some of that, but then it looked like you just turned it on and
he's
put your
he's an amazing guy.
Boot on his neck.
He's been practicing for a long time. I actually brought him into the sport. I always tell this story because it's really funny. He walks in the arcade. I'm always looking for someone to be competitive and play air hockey against me. And we were playing, and I let go of the mallet, and it hit him right where it counts the most. And he just fell forward on the table for a good solid 5 whole minutes. Doesn't seem like a long time, but when the person just on the table like that for 5 minutes, I felt awful. But apparently that's how friendships are born. He started practicing ever since then, so I did have like a 6-month lead professionally versus him, but it's crazy how close that these games are, and it's also crazy how much he's learned in such a small amount of time. And he was just there in Texas just recently, and so I was actually very nervous about these first few games because of what he would come back with from Texas. And so I figured, okay, I'm gonna have to change up my game. What have I been doing? I'm gonna have to do a little bit opposite. I tried to hit from the left of the center like Danny had said, but I did a bad job of doing that, Danny. I know that you're disappointed right now. So, but
for me, Nathan, you did exactly what you needed to do. So, yes, Sam got off to a 5-2 lead in that first game. You kept kind of playing at a fast pace, and I think then you started throwing a couple off goals, and I think you kind of just interfered with his offense just enough where he kind of went away from it.
Right.
And it was never the same. He started off hitting these really accurate cuts on you, and then all of a sudden they weren't nearly as accurate. And
right.
So you were there, waiting on him. And in doing so, you totally turned that set around, and you kind of had the momentum from that point on.
Yeah. He gets in his head really easy, and that's the thing with Sam. I mean, there was a few shots that he thought he scored on himself. It barely glanced off the mallet right. He thought he scored on himself, and so he started being hard on himself. But he really didn't need to be because they weren't self goals. The shot was influenced. It was tampered with before it got back to him. But it just didn't. It wasn't super noticeable. So I saw a few of those shots, and he was mad at himself. He yelled out loud, and I'm thinking like that wasn't his fault. That wasn't a self goal, right?
It's kind of just the realization and holding yourself accountable for the play on the table, right? So you can't sit there and just blame the air hockey gods or something along those lines for all the misfortune that's taking place on the table.
Right.
You have to overcome whatever it may be, right? So and Sam's got to learn that. You've got to realize and understand it doesn't matter what the puck, what's wrong with the puck, what's wrong with the table, what color the puck is, all that stuff is irrelevant. Because your opponent's playing in the exact same, environment.
Right.
So you just got to take away any excuses that may exist in your head and overcome that. So, you can't really control that. That's something that Sam's got to overcome. What I was explaining to everybody is because you've kind of been the man there in Idaho, you're kind of living rent free in a lot of those guys' heads. And,
right.
Even though Sam got off to that big start, when things started getting close, all those bad habits that he had prior to, where he started elevating his game all came out. Because he's rushing his shots like there's nobody's business.
Right.
he's getting frustrated more and more and more. And just instead of just relaxing and actually thinking about what I need to do to open up your defense, defensively, you're still, you're pulling back in the middle a lot,
right?
Which is not good. So I mean, you're big time open for, a straight attack, whether it's going to be the cut cross combo. If he varies speeds on those shots, the way you're playing defensively, that's going to be effective one. But he's got to figure that out. It's even if somebody tells him that, he still has to figure that out and actually be able to execute that, because you're going to keep the pressure on him where his defense has got to step up.
Right. That's awesome. Well, we got a lot of people over. It's getting kind of out of control over here, so I'm gonna go jump back in because I know that Sam wants to jump back into another game. Thank you once again, gentlemen, both of you for jumping in here. There's one thing I do want to. There's one person I want to shout out. I know that when people talk about sponsors, everybody suddenly fades away, right? But I do want to do a special shout out to Ruth. Our backstory is a big fire happened, took out our whole town, took out the workplace I worked at, took out the house I lived in, took out everything, and we had to relocate. And Ruth, a family friend, had already lived in Idaho. And so if anybody's listening and is in Idaho, she was the absolute best. Not only, I don't know if she wants me to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Not only did she get the keys to the house and show up at the house the night before that she was going to give us the keys. She told us, hey, you guys get the keys tomorrow. So we show up, we open up the door to the house. This is December. It's late December. We know that our house is gone. We're in a new town. We have nothing with us. We know that we're not going to get even a Christmas tree because there's no time for that. We have to worry about just rebuilding our lives at this point. And we walk in the house, and there was a Christmas tree. There was a TV. There's a gift basket that she had collected with all the people around her and all the different family members she knew, and she got it set up for us. So Ruth, it really is the absolute best real estate agent. She really fought for us. She got us an amazing deal. And so she goes by Ruthless Real Estate, which I think is fantastic. So we got all of our Ruthless replays now, which is really fantastic. So thank you to Ruth Kamichek for sponsoring us. So I'm going to bounce back in there. Thank you, gentlemen, very much for being here. And remember, if you guys are watching, anybody live watching right now, shoot us some messages. We can see those in the other room. Right next to the table is a big TV, and it has the whole chat there, so we are able to watch those. So please do not be shy to throw some messages in the chat. Please ask Tim and Danny some questions. These guys are 11-time world champions, and these guys are absolutely incredible. 10 and 11 world time champion, and you guys can ask them any questions, and they'll answer them for you, as long as they're regarding air hockey. Let's not get too crazy. All right, bye guys. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Nathan. You guys give him advice or trick him?
Were we supposed to give him advice?
No.
Yes,
I'm just kidding.
One tradition they have, Tim, is they'll typically the players will come in and we'll actually give them some advice between sets.
Cool.
And they love it. They both
Sam.
want it. They both appreciate
Here's
it.
Sam.
Sam, so you got a minute. Do you want some advice?
So he basically.
Okay, he's on a call with Andrew Flanagan right now.
He says hi.
Sam,
Here, give me one
check
second.
your phone.
Tim's calling me.
Think of your advice.
Hello?
Sam, how you doing?
Oh, you couldn't hear me. Oh, our advice was to check your phone, because I assume you've got friends out there. I know Noah is watching.
I got Noah, Jacob, Sarah, Andrew, Austin.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's your advice.
Thank you. I know exactly what I need to do. I need to calm down.
Sam, you have the tools to win this.
Thank you.
You really do.
Thank you.
Just don't get overly impatient.
Mm-hmm.
Like, enjoy the rhythm of like getting in the flow and just staying with that and not worrying about what the result's going to be.
Okay. I just need to have fun. But
Yeah.
that's all I need
Don't
to do.
get caught up in the moment. Just focus on the puck. That's all that matters.
Okay.
Every possession.
All right.
Right?
Thank you. I'm gonna go get ready. Thank you, you guys.
All right, don't hit your knee on the way out.
Be strong.
Try not to. All right. Thank you, Andrew. It means a lot. I will.
All right.
So, Tim, are you privy to some of that information that's being passed on to him on the text messages?
I am.
Share that with the viewers, because not everybody can see that. So maybe,
Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, are you asking what is the advice that has gone out to him?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I think the thing that you were talking about and I was talking about, which is that there's a lot of Russian going on. A lot of, not Russian like a Russian person, but just rushing the puck, rushing his shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, so we'll see. Here we go. Starting set number 2.
Tim, you want to watch the body language.
All right, so
I'll
now
give this
let's
to you.
I don't like how Sam is. I don't like it. Yeah, he got lucky that he didn't go right into his goal.
Right, and Nathan is very good at that too. He'll smash that right wall under on you from the face-off.
Now tell me that didn't give us a lot more information. I'm not trying to. I'm just saying.
I mean, from a technical standpoint, it was good, but I think the entertaining side is better.
It's all right. Spec is stubborn. Have you ever seen him work out? I've seen him work out, and I try to tell him he's going to kill himself one day.
Well,
all right, so
if
it
I'm
looks
still
like
alive,
Nathan wants to play fast again to kind of throw him off, and Sam again looks like he's there. You go, cross street.
Good delay from there.
If he recognizes that cross straight is actually a threat,
oh no, unforced error for him.
He's going to be in a great position because he's not super comfortable with the cut enough to go always.
He tried it again, but he missed that time.
Yeah.
But it was good.
I would have gone for it again there because I think it's the rookie move. It's the amateur move. If you go for a shot and it's say a cross straight and the other person kind of covers it, the rookie or the amateur thinks, well, I'm then going to go to the other side on the next shot. But I think you should just go right back to where you were at.
Yep.
Oh man, straight down the center. You do not want to see that happening. Oh man, I think that was over. Yep.
Nathan has priors.
No, on my Facebook post about this, I saw everybody rooting for Sam, and no one rooting for Nathan.
And notice that charge that he did. We were talking about this as a deadly sin. He just gave him a wide open goal, such that Nathan's under went over and still scored.
Hey, Grant, thank you so much. We put in a lot of work here at Idaho. So much work that it might make one person go crazy.
That person is Spec.
I think Sam's. I like his defensive posture for the most part, but I think actually I would encourage him to raise the energy slightly on defense. I think he's a little too calm in his stance.
Too lax, maybe?
Too relaxed.
Yeah, a little too relaxed. I know that it's a tactic, and a lot of times I'll use it myself if I'm feeling jumpy. It's just to kind of like hold the mallet that way and just kind of settle. But I think he probably needs to go a little quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So about that, I think that it's hard to really understand that controlled aggressiveness that you kind of have to play with.
Went
around the mallet.
Yeah, that little flub in there. But yeah, you have to be controlled, but at the same time, you still have to play with aggression. And it's hard to kind of describe that for somebody who, they don't really know like that level.
That line. Yeah, and Jacob, my son, he's had difficulty in that area at times. Because when he gets too much aggression, it actually hurts his game. It goes too far. Yeah, it's hard to understand it. And I always give my analogies when I played football in high school and whatnot, and just having to
good timeout.
Actually play. The play is so crazy and just so chaotic, and then all of a sudden you have to call the play on defense. So you're having to react to what the offense is doing and whatnot.
So this is an important
Lost some out, but his smile is on a string, so it doesn't
Sam was
get
up
called.
6-3, I believe.
Yeah.
It is maybe.
But Nathan's fight.
Here in a second.
Nathan's fight is probably unmatched in Idaho.
Sam really needs to put this game away.
Oh man, it goes to 6-6. You see how pumped Nathan is.
Yeah, I think that would have been a really good opportunity when Sam got that possession to actually call a timeout.
Yeah.
I think the timeout button is stuck, but
Yeah,
it does not matter.
Yeah.
Sam gets the final shot. And it was a cut.
All right,
That
takes
beautiful
one game
cut.
He was able to make a cut to finish a tight game. That's going to give him confidence in that shot. Because it's a deadly shot that he's got. But he has to be confident enough to execute it in those important times.
Look at his posture. It's already more confident right now.
Right? There we go.
That was a long timeout button.
I think Scott pressed it twice.
Oh.
All right. This is what you want, though, and this is I would say, even what Nathan wants to some degree is kind of be forced to step up his game and make some changes.
I'll do it every 2 games. Tap from Nathan.
Well, French Open by Sam actually ended up working for him.
So if he wants to go cross there, he needs to start it differently.
Further
His
out.
drift needs to be a little faster if you're going to try to cross somebody. You want them feeling some pressure coming off to the right so that they sort of pull to the right slightly. And if you do a quicker start to your drift, it creates that pressure.
Yeah.
First
Not
point
too
goes
bad.
to Sam.
Yeah.
Looks like he...
Nathan's over there committing sins. Pays for it.
You wouldn't want to say that to him. He's a man of God, Matt.
So he rushed that.
Oh.
This is good. This is exactly what he wants, or that he should want to start happening. Yeah, he
The charging or...
I mean, the fact that Nathan is charging him now is such a massive advantage that is being given to Sam, but I don't know if Sam knows how to take advantage of it.
Yep. I think if he does a little fake pump... Ooh.
Nice
That was a good cross. Nathan charged the cut.
Again, says up the fight.
This game is back-to-back. Very even right now. It all comes down to who has more composure. I think Nathan will charge. Yep. Oh.
So this isn't like, this is why sometimes people will charge a lot, because a lot of people, it's sort of like they're not sure what to do.
Oh no!
Oh, garbage!
Triple bank garbage shot. Oh, and I just no.
That was
That was
very
a
nice.
beautiful,
Nice
beautiful cross.
But so it's the same thing he did previously.
Oh,
where he hit it
Nathan
quick
misses over.
cross.
Good block.
Good block.
I think if Sam were to throw in a left wall under off of his drift, that would be very effective.
Yeah, no doubt. I think he kind of tried some, but they were more of the, I guess, lazy variety. They were very readable and very, you knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I think Nathan is picking up on his left to center game now. Oh, there was a left wall.
He was listening to me in spirit.
Or maybe he is actually listening to you.
Having a good position. And like, it was just like Danny said, it was sort of readable.
Oh,
Yeah.
lightning shot down the middle.
and he's rushing there. I think that was better.
Yeah. That was close. That was not close enough. Oh, they lost a mallet.
Nathan doesn't have a string.
Maybe if he had a string, it would have counted.
Maybe.
Sam's gotten sort of blinders, I guess, or it's just the accuracy isn't there.
Oh no. We're around the mallet again.
Now 5-3.
Well, I think everybody kind of struggles with accuracy with high stakes.
Yeah, well, yeah, and that's, it's a good point because that's why the 7th deadly sin in air hockey, which is the most deadly, is lack of puck control. And the reason is because of muscle memory. If you develop your puck control to a master quality level, when you get nervous, that will still be in your muscles, and now it might just be great.
Yep.
Not master level, but great.
Oh, that was a good charge, but it hurts his hand.
Because when you're under stress, you always revert back to your training. What you've been conditioned to do.
Nathan, with the game-winning point here, is doing a lot of fast shots that he shouldn't be making.
Losing possession.
Hopefully Sam will make a point. Oh, no. Oh, I think that was a little rushed from Sam.
So I'm going to give props here to Nathan for disrupting the rhythm and all the stuff that Sam had going on his side.
Nice center line fight here from both of them.
Sam doesn't know how to deal with it.
Yeah. You would think that he would have noticed that in Texas.
How you deal with it. So maybe he'll catch on and come back.
Here we go. The off-goal game from Nathan. It usually works. Is Sam ready? Yes, he was. He was ready, and the drive is out right well under him.
I've noticed every time I compliment either player, then they proceed to start doing poorly.
I think it's called the curse, the commentator's curse.
Interesting. I may use that on purpose.
Make some money.
Just start complimenting Nathan, and he'll do bad at his game with Sarah.
Again, maybe that was just an inaccurate cut. I mean, I can't believe he was trying for the cross off of that setup.
Mm-hmm. Sam is just climbing back from the pits of what seems to be the doghouse, as he would call it.
All he has to do is be methodical, and all of a sudden
that's the methodical play.
Game point.
Will Sam secure this, or will Nathan secure this? There we go. The off-goal game, slow and methodical. He tries for the cut, but no.
Yeah, he's trying for his quick cut.
Oh, it goes around his mallet.
All right, one game apiece.
Yep, Nathan evens the score.
You see how that just slides in just slowly, and you just
keeps
look
the
at
momentum
it.
And just keeps going.
You just look at it, and you're like internally screaming.
Now, is it true if you top that when it's about to go in, that's not a foul? That's just topping and not goaltending.
So, if you're saying if you top it, it's goaltending or not goaltending?
Not goaltending.
What are you saying there, Matt?
So it's about to go in the goal, and you top it to prevent it from going in the goal.
Topping.
It's topping and not goaltending.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's the thing. If I'm not mistaken, the rule states that it has to be clearly evident that it's on a path or a shot going, and you commit a foul. And it doesn't really specify like what the foul necessarily. I guess what the foul is. I guess if your arm hits it or your belly hits it, whatever may hit it. But it has to be a clear path going to the goal.
Right.
And I think that's how it's written, and then it would be deemed goaltending. So something like that, that's hard. That's hard to determine because he blocked it, and it's coming off that rail with a lot of spin. who's to say that it wasn't already going to hit the rail again on the backside? So, obviously that time we saw it go in, but
Right.
it's not always the case. So it's a lot for a referee to make that judgment call.
I just heard that today, that if it's going to go in and you top it, to prevent it from going in, it would be topping and not goaltending. So you just
Yeah, I mean,
yes,
yeah.
and that's
Why would it be goaltending?
because it's going to go in and you prevent it from going in by other means.
I think this is the old Bill Fitzgerald argument, is what it is.
I don't know. I never heard it before.
Yeah, no, I remember. This was argued for many, many years, and the same rule was proposed over and over about it, I believe. But,
Looks like they. I think Sam said he was ready, so we're going to go into the next
It'd be
game.
considerably harder to top it going in your
think
goal.
about it, like if a puck is moving towards your goal and you use your mallet to stop it in any fashion possible, then it's topping. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense to me.
All right, we got one game apiece here.
Yep,
game
game
both games
3.
Game 3 here, but
This
see
time
if
I'm going to use the line camera because
Sam can kind of continue that momentum. I think him making that comeback like he did.
I'm sorry, I'll do every 2 games. I'll go back to the line camera. So the next 2 games, I won't do line camera.
Oh, let's see a pace change here from Nathan.
I think Nathan is trying to throw off his rhythm or just playing around at this point.
I think he's trying to
get into his head.
He's probing Sam right now.
Ooh, first point goes to Nathan.
Yeah, that was it was interesting because that's not the way he's been delivering his fast cut. So I think that's probably why it worked so well.
Yeah,
it looked like it was going to be an under. Good defense.
That's something I noticed
Sam
when Sam came back. His defense has gone up since he's come back.
Oh yeah, Sam has taken it way down slow now.
Ooh, nice transition. What is Nathan's best second shot? Like, what's his second best shot?
He has
So he prides himself on the cut and left or right wall under. That's the combo.
Right. I mean, the cut's obviously his best shot.
So the right wall under.
Right.
He calls it the right wall thunder.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll just. Oh.
Try to 1-2.
Yeah. He would have got it too because Sam charged. Great defense from both players, but Sam drives in.
Yep, I like the release on that last right wander.
Yeah, same.
No, that was good right off the line. I need to put that in my memory bank.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Strong cut from Nathan.
Early cut. And the reason that cut works is because he's hitting it from far back. And
so it's more deceptive, right?
Yeah.
Well, you hit it from far back, you open up the lane.
Yeah, Sam's not prepared at the beginning of the drift at all. He's
right.
Sitting in the
he's
middle.
Got to recognize that.
Yep, got to recognize it.
A threat.
Yep, that's a mental error defensively.
Yeah, hit the timeout button.
Nice cut.
Good cut.
It's
a good fight from both players. Sam is trying to maintain his lead, and Nathan is trying to save his deficit.
Yeah, so this is starting to turn into the finals. I think everybody wanted, right? So,
this is very tense.
We
want
very
a competitive,
competitive match. We want both guys to push each other to their limits. I think this set here is proven to be just that.
Someone wants to know Nathan's charge success rate.
I think
that when Jacob and I were doing the full stats on our match video post, we could tell you, and it would be really fascinating.
Man, I watched some of those videos too, and it was cool to see those stats.
Yeah,
I have to tell you, thank you for making those videos because I studied those very much.
Yeah. Matt here has actually scored more points on Viston Stata than a new player would.
Okay, so notice Sam rushed that.
Oh, no.
You're up 6-4. You don't have to just get it over with. Do what got you there.
You just keep playing your game and try not to rush it.
Yep. Again, that pressure moment. He's feeling unnecessary pressure. He's up 6-4, and he feels like I got to close this game out. There it is.
Good cross.
Straight.
It's interesting. It was like an off-speed cross.
I think it was a full speed.
No.
No?
It's a pretty slow cross.
Well, it's slow-mo, so you wouldn't know.
Well, no, but
right.
Watch it. Danny agrees with me.
Yeah, it's like a medium speed. It wasn't like an off speed, but it was like a medium speed cross. And those are very effective because you actually allow a defense to move out of the way.
I messed up.
No different than a medium speed cut. You actually force the defense to really be solid and actually test their discipline to the limits. So, like, if you play like a Jacob Weissman, he will use that against you like there's nobody's business. He will sit there and he's one of these guys that if you're playing defense against somebody like that, that's going to be a true test of your discipline, and he's going to push you to your limits. If you start pulling back hard for those unders, he's going to, cut you all day long, and he has various speeds of that cut release, the shot plus the release. And then he's got a ridiculous bank, and his over has gotten pretty doggone good lately here too. So, anyways, but yeah, that's really how that works.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was definitely a good game. So now 2-1, Sam. I'd say he definitely kind of got them up. Mm-hmm. That little let that one get away from him, and Nathan was right there to take advantage of that with a quick shot.
I fixed it. Oh, I see.
Oh, on the real good
catch. There's a right wall under on Nathan, so 1-1. Actually, it was an over, huh? Yeah, right wall over.
Deceptive.
That was a nice little setup by Nathan there to bank under Sam.
Oh, right wall over from Sam.
Again, I don't think he called it, but
yeah.
That's a Nathan killer.
It's a lucky shot, you would say.
That's my biggest weapon against Nathan.
Ooh, you almost
There's
got that
only
in.
been a few, I think, in the sport that can probably hit the under-over at a fast, blistering speed and actually mean to do it, repetitively.
Like
There's been a few.
Let's say
Pedro Otero.
Mike Cummings.
He's one of them.
What about Mike? He always says he can hit the overs. Oh no, around the mallet again. He should have topped that.
I can't think who can do it as good as Pedro Otero did, the over and the under on command.
On command.
Like with such deadly accuracy.
Yeah, I'd say there was a time that I think Billy got to that point.
Okay.
Probably around
I agree with that.
Yeah, 2010, 2011.
Yeah.
Before that, he was very strong on the under before that, and I think as he developed,
Nathan's getting
his
mad.
game evolved. He really took it to another level there.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's nice.
Beautiful cuts, left and back-to-back
Obviously, Colin is definitely somebody at this moment. That can
Oh,
do
he tried to save it.
Oh,
but I
that's a
think it hit
great
the
save
rail.
by Sam.
Did it hit the rail? No, it's good. It's good.
It's still yours, dude. What's the question?
If it went out.
Yeah, I thought it hit the rail.
It didn't matter. It's going to go to him either way.
Right. Oh, what a beautiful stop from Nathan. Just more 1-2s from Nathan. I don't think those are working anymore. Straight down to
was
center.
that
and
over?
Okay, so there was discipline there.
Let's see
for
the
Sam that
replay.
time. Finally be ready for that early.
No, it was on the line.
That was good. Game point Sam again. He has
Man, Nathan
Chance
is
to
rushing now.
take a decisive lead in sets right now.
Yeah, so Sam can win this set. That first set gets erased in so many ways.
Yep.
Oh no, right while over
right while over.
shuts it
3
out.
to
That
1
one I
now.
actually think he meant. So maybe he meant the others.
That's got to make Sam
You
feel
know,
pretty good.
Whether he meant it or not, the fact that he's doing it, he's just going to keep on doing it. Just let it roll.
Yeah, keep doing it until it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
Then do something else.
So, very strong performance here this set so far from Sam. Very happy to see that. We want to see, now I want to see Nathan roll off two in a row here, and let's make this go game 7. But like I said, we'll see what happens.
No, Nathan said it was going to be a fast game, but I think it's going to be a long game now. It's been 6-7, 7-5s the whole way through. One mess up from Sam with the 7-1 game, but we can brush that off.
So it was going to be interesting to see if Nathan does what he did previously when Sam sort of got on a roll, and that is start charging him over and over. Because it worked for him previously. And I'm curious, like, why not just keep doing it if it makes Sam so uncomfortable?
I think because he has you in the back of his head saying that's a deadly sin.
He doesn't want to be a sinner.
Yeah, but notice, like I don't say that, like, that you can't charge. And in fact, there are certain players I'd say are so great at charging that it's a perfectly fine strategy for them. But for most people, you come up against championship level caliber, or top 3 caliber player, they'll make you pay for it.
Charging without reason.
Well,
You don't want the charge
charging a lot.
disease. That's what you don't want, that charge disease.
These,
Don't do it.
yes, where it's
Don't do it.
it's automatic.
Well, they're just standing like they
Yeah.
normally do when there's no
Yeah,
strategy.
I'm gonna yeah.
And it's uncontrollable.
Oh, he
Oh.
loses his mallet on the
Charged
right off the bat.
You could tell Nathan is getting frustrated.
Yeah, Nathan is out of his mind right now. Here we go.
And by the way, if you do suffer from the charge disease, Dr. Weissman does have a shot he can give you, and that'll help cure that disease. You
Is
may
it a
get.
right wall under?
Let's say it's an array of shots. It takes a little bit, but you learn. It eradicates that disease completely.
I like the pace of Sam's setups.
Yep, Sam is playing a good pace, very consistent.
And I think that was
Ooh.
not a bad shot. Just Nathan blocked it. No, he came right back with a cross straight that went right in.
Oh,
Nathan
forehand.
answers his own with a
That's
forehand. That's
not from
interesting.
Nathan yet. Does he hit very many forehands?
He saves them for special occasions.
Yeah, he saves them.
He learned that from, I think,
Phil Arnold or George Anderson.
George Anderson,
Oh, yeah.
the popping forehand.
Timeout
Or he
call
did
from
2 in
Sam.
a row. I like that. I like going right back to something that was unique and worked.
So defensively, again, that's an error.
Right. Sam
defensively
that shouldn't have happened twice.
Right. So you have to, again, understand that lane is there as he drifts over to his right quadrant. So you have to make that small adjustment defensively. If you overdo it, then you open up,
stop.
the counter shots, right? But you gotta be ready for it.
Yeah, thank you, Ruth. We appreciate you for sponsoring us.
I'm
you
prepared now to say that Sam's meaning to do these overs.
Are you a believer now?
At the moment, I am.
Oh,
Ooh,
man.
nice cut.
That was a great cut from Sam.
Just need a little confidence.
He's doing a cut and rival over combo, I think. Oh, it flies
I thought
in
someone
the
was going
air.
to dive for it.
Now we get to have a face-off. A free face-off. What's going on?
Face off, face off.
Should I tell them? I should tell.
Well, it's we can't interfere.
Okay.
Yeah, let the ref make a decision.
Our ref is Scott Arnold. He's been in the game for at least 7 months now. So Nathan's the more experienced ref to call. Also, Sam is too.
But I don't understand why the players are discussing anything. The only question for the ref is to say who made the last offensive strike.
Yeah, Speck, you have that replay available still?
Oh, I didn't even hit it. I thought they were just gonna.
To me, it was so close in time that it would be a face-off. Because if the ref can't decide clearly, then the ref just does a face-off.
All right, it seems Sam gets the puck, I guess. Now Nathan gets the puck. Looks like they share among each other.
We're all friends here in Idaho.
We love to be friends, except for one guy named Jacob Griffith that left us.
Oh.
He left us in the dust.
Yeah, and he's
literally
gotten really good at air hockey.
Oh yeah, he said he wants to challenge Nathan when he gets there.
Well, we'll see. I can't wait.
I think you left for a pretty good reason. Okay, there you go. Well controlled.
And pay on the charge.
Yep. Well controlled.
Sand it. Okay. Sanding the puck. Well, he left at a very bad time because he was very close to beating Nathan while he was still in Idaho. So I think he left us for love. Oh,
right, but
this is
set point four.
He couldn't have gone to a better place if he wanted to become really good at air hockey quickly.
That's why he wanted to go.
I heard he plays disc golf instead of air hockey.
He will play whatever Sarah allows him to play. How about that?
Okay. Yeah. He is controlled by Sarah Weissman. I got
it. Now Sam has to be careful not to rush.
It seems.
There you go. Then Sam
I
gets
think those overs are actually being called.
Everybody.
That.
Letting you know. Yep. Sam's got a
Sam is a believer. He's a believer now.
And that shuts
Sarah
out
and
the
Jacob
set.
Griffith, if you're watching, that is Nathan's kryptonite. Those overs. Nathan, you learn how to block those. I know you're watching right now.
Actually, I'd say if Jacob is watching, he's probably just going to think cross straight all day.
Oh yeah.
So
all right,
we don't want no losers in here.
Yeah, we don't want any losers in here.
That's what I'm cool with it.
No, come back. Let's get him over here.
I have to be way too
so.
Here, I'll switch to these ones.
Okay.
Tim Weissman said.
All right. Nate, can you hear me, Nathan?
I can.
Okay. Hey. Okay. So, I would. We're giving advice this time around. Okay.
Okay.
I think that you did such a good job disrupting him with your charging. I'm curious to know why you went away from it.
I guess I didn't feel like I did go away from it too much. I feel that when to be honest, if you had asked how much charging I did, I feel like I did the same level of charging. He got his cuts in really, really well.
Yeah, I think if you go back and watch the set, there's some moments in there where you charge a heck of a lot and very early and aggressively. It's almost like you're trying to taunt the other player. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And when you were doing that, he seemed to be disrupted by it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Seems like it might be a good strategy to try again.
I had a secret weapon today, and I was trying to see if I could do it, and I did it for a set, and it fell apart, and so I lost a set, and so now I'm trying a new thing out. Basically, the first set, I want to see if I could do it without a single left wall, and so I think I hit a left wall twice, but didn't get a score on it, and so I didn't do a single left wall, under, over, didn't do any forehand shots whatsoever, and so I wanted to stick to the right wall, and I failed the second time around. So it's like, all right, now I have to pull out the full arsenal. I've got a lot of games coming up. A lot of people are watching these games as well, and so it's like I almost want to conceal certain shots. I'm playing Sarah Weissman coming up in a little bit, and so I'm like, all right, what do I conceal? What do I not? But after that set, he did a fairly awesome job on those cuts. And when I finally sacrificed everything else to block the cuts, he started right wall undering me. So that's going to be my the secret weapon, is pulling out basically every shot. Danny, you were right. I owe it to you to say that you were right. I was like, Danny, I'm going to see if I can do this. I called it sandbagging before the game started. We'll see. He's pushing me to use everything, so we'll see how this next set turns out.
Well, Nathan, this is kind of what we wanted, right? I mean, to be honest, you're going to get more out of being pushed right here than you would if you just roll over him in 3 sets and you were done.
Correct.
You roll over Sam this match, it's not going to help you, in Houston in 2 weeks, right? It's you need to be pushed, and you need to understand that you have things that you can improve on, right?
Yep.
So you want that from your opponent, right? You want Sam to do that. And what he's doing is he's showing you, one of the reasons that when you were charging, right, that was working, is he was rushing a lot. And when you're rushing a lot offensively, you're open to that charge type of defense,
right? To
where you can take advantage of that, because he's not setting it up properly, and he has no idea what the heck you're doing defensively, because he's more in his own head than he is, in the game itself, in the actual match. So that's one of the reasons that you were so effective in doing that. And then you would interfere with it a lot, and he would, unforced errors. You'd either get possession or he might score himself. So a lot of that was happening in the first set. The second set, what did Sam do? He slowed it down a little bit. He focused more on that control of his drift, and then making, specific shots. So hitting that cut, release. He hit some cross straights on you, and then his right wall over was phenomenal. It was really good and consistent.
Yeah, it's crisp.
Right? So hats off to him for doing that. He did exactly what he's supposed to do. For you, you've got to say, okay, wait a second. All right, now he's playing correctly offensively. I need to play correctly defensively. Right?
Right.
So to take away what he's doing, you've got to have that discipline. Right? The discipline to stay out there to take away the straight shots, So when you're taking away somebody's straight shot, when they're coming over to their left side, so to your right side, it's a very slight adjustment to your right to take away that lane that they're opening up with that drift. If you do it too early, you're leaving the cross straight wide open.
Right.
If you do it too much, you're leaving the cross straight open. If you pull back, even if you pull back perfectly for the cut, you're leaving the cross straight wide open. So you have to just stay out there and show that discipline, and and then just try to understand at that point, that's when he's going to start trying to bank under you, right? But now this is that test of what who wants it more, right? So am I going to be able to have that discipline and then pull back only when it's necessary to block those unders? But again, if he's hitting the overs, the key is not to pull back all the way, but to actually meet it, kind of up in the zone, right when it's coming off the rail. So you have to kind of, for me it was, I guess I was able to read it off the wall, which is crazy and weird to think about it, but I just could see the angle, because you just see it repetitively, time after time, when you're playing somebody, and it's like the things to look for, right?
Gotcha.
So when you're playing defense, I'm not looking for anything else except that puck. I'm not paying attention to his release, to the speed of anything. I'm just focused on that puck and the position of where that puck is. And then once he makes a shot, okay, what's the direction the shot's going in? If it's going in straight, then I'm gonna trust my position defensively. And I'm just gonna stay there.
I'm gonna let him jump in here so he gets the rest of your time, and then once again a reminder to everybody watching to throw some comments in there. We're able to see those right here. We're able to see them in the other room as well. So throw some comments out there for us, and we'll support us a bit. Cheering for us is always appreciated. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Tim.
No problem. Good luck, Nathan. Sam.
How's it going, you guys?
Much better set, sir. Much better control, and I'm gonna, Tim is our offensive guru, so I'm gonna let him talk, and because I know he's pretty proud of what he saw.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, I was, I thought it was the rhythm that you played at was really right in the pocket. Is the way I would call it. It was at a speed that was comfortable for you and was uncomfortable for him. And you just kept going with it. And even in some of the moments when you had rushed in the previous set, you didn't. Like you rushed a little here and there because you're going to, but it was a lot less. And you had a lot more success. My big question is, is that right wall under what you're trying to hit?
You mean over?
Oh, the
I'm
over?
sorry, right wall over.
Yeah, mainly. There are a couple times. There are a couple times where I do go to shooting under, but the majority I am trying to shoot that over.
Okay, all right, cool. So you've got one, and you feel confident because I think that's the key to this whole set. I mean, this whole match.
Yeah, I'd say like 75% on that over.
I think you win.
What was that?
I said if you have that shot, I think you win.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. For me, I agree with Tim. But I want to just remind you that, what's going to really keep him honest are going to be that cut and cross and going back to it and forcing him to be disciplined to stay out, right? Okay. So just because he just got advice about staying out doesn't mean he's going to do that.
Yeah.
And it's something that it's so difficult to do it. If you're setting up that release, you're holding your releases a little bit, varying the speeds of your shots. All those things have an effect on a defender. And, if you can, just keep him guessing between those two and then throwing in the banks, whether it's an over and under, you're going to keep him off balance. And when he's off balance defensively, it affects his offense as well. He loses a little bit of confidence. He's not quite as crisp and whatnot. So it helps you defensively at the same time. So I would definitely, keep trying to play at that pace you're playing at. Keep that in the back of your head that you need to control that drift and control what shot you're going to hit, and don't let the drift control you. Don't let the flow of the game control you. You control the flow of the game.
Yep. And I'm going to be honest, I turned my brain off that game, thankfully. And at that final game, I scored the point, and I don't know if the stream saw it. I just walked to the other side. I thought we were still playing. I thought we still had 2 more games in that set.
And then if that mindset is helpful for you and makes you play at a higher level, keep that mindset.
Just turn that brain off. But I think I'm playing. I'm confident to say that I'm playing better than that one game where you and I watched, Tim, the other day.
No, I think I was saying that earlier. Just the commentary is like, Sam's obviously playing better, and it's amazing to me that just getting a chance to be amongst a group of really good players for a short period of time, you can soak up so much. And it's such an advantage. It really is.
But
some people born lucky to live in Houston. I don't know.
one day I'll live there. One day. But thank you guys for just talking to me and telling me what I should be working on, and hopefully I'll see you guys next game, next set. No.
Yeah, no problem. Man. All right, good luck.
All right, thank you.
Don't lose that focus.
Oh, turn my brain off right now.
As you always do.
Well, dang.
Yeah. All right. Very exciting match we have.
It's interesting though, Danny, because this idea of like getting to like play in a group of really good players, I think that advantage is getting less and less, and that's going to continue to get less and less because
I agree.
The development of this type of content that is going out, that people will learn a lot of these quote secrets that aren't really secrets, right? But it's just wisdom of playing, and the information is going to be available to everybody, and then it's just going to come down to who wants it bad enough, wants to practice enough, and
Yep, you're right, and that's what's going to elevate the sport, and it'd be wonderful to have regional events that in order to play in the worlds you have to win your region, and then when you get to the worlds, the level of competition in the opening round is just this unreal, difficult round, and that's the goal, I think, to just keep helping everyone advance their game, advance their level of play.
Can you unmute this?
To the point where it's just this, like I said, you want it to get so amazing that somebody like even Colin today is not going to be able to win a game off of the next great champions that come across the table. All right, Tim's favorite view of the face-off just
the
now.
center line cam.
We've been talking about the center line cam for a while now.
My OCD flares up because I'm such an offensive I just love face-off so much.
We know.
Now we know.
And
we love to annoy you. I'm just kidding.
If you're not aware, Spec, Tim does have a doctorate in psychology, so when he talks about
he talks about
OCD, he knows what he's talking about.
Ever since I met Tim, I always thought he was like a psychology major or something.
He's a doctor.
Probably written a few books.
Philosophical doctor.
Oh yeah, a few
psychology.
white papers, I guess.
So that was an interesting. Sam gets off to sort of a rocky start, but then he has the patience to draw Nathan out, and I think that says a lot.
There's that rival over again.
And already we're tied up.
Nice.
Before,
good angle.
Before you were speaking about content, what do you think about this stream, Tim?
Oh, which part of it?
Just overall.
I like it.
What do you?
I like it.
Oh yeah.
I like your stream.
Thank you. And I think you and Andrew over there are doing so well too. I'm excited to watch Showdown because there's so many high caliber players.
We're excited to do it. It's we probably should mention that the Showdown 2, the middleweights, and we invited players from as many of the different areas, pockets of players around the country as possible. Nathan Buss, who we see here, is coming. We've got Brian Quesada from Chicago, and then we've got 3 people from North Carolina coming, and then of course 2 Houston players. So
those guys are always exciting.
North Carolina. North Carolina players are crazy.
In a good way.
Yeah, they really. I thought they did such a great job in their player promos. They were very creative and accommodating and helpful. And
who was that one video that looked like a mafia boss?
Yeah, that's Seth Garrett.
Seth Garrett, oh yeah.
Yeah, we had a discussion. We had a discussion about the music, the background music. And, I was outvoted 2-1, but I still got the music I wanted. I just begged and begged and begged. And
like
music, I think, makes that video.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was the best one out of all of them.
I like them all, but I liked that one. I also liked Q. I thought Q was.
Oh yeah, Q was good. Q was good.
You get to know a little bit more about.
Oh, just flew across the room.
I didn't know that Q it also has a diagnosis of MS. That was news to me.
Yeah, our buddy Matt Bentley here has MS too.
It's weird when you know somebody for a long, long time and you don't know something like that.
Oh,
a nice.
Yeah, he doesn't have feeling. Yeah, Q doesn't have feeling in his fingers, and he's been playing like that for a long time, which is very impressive.
Weird. Having no feeling in your fingers.
So he rushed that one. He didn't draw him out.
I think Nathan should calm down a little bit and take his time. And then left ball over as I was talking about calming down. Wow.
Oh, yeah. So it looks like Nathan, he's stepping up, just the aggressiveness, the speed. I think he just wants to really give Sam as many fits as he can, to really test his defense and to see if that kind of breaks down what he's doing offensively, and that'll help Nathan, obviously. So it's really smart for him to do this, to be quite honest.
We have a user named Cran who said they loved the stream of Vince and Munoz challenge match. They would love to see more challenge matches being played over on the GFX Raps warehouse.
Right wall over.
Oh, you missed the forehand. Yeah, that was
unforced error. Giving up the possession.
But he gets it right back. Looks like his good karma is paying off. Back to the off-goal game and a left ball under.
Suddenly, game point Nathan Buss.
Looks like Nathan has stepped up his game once again.
Can Sam reciprocate?
Nice
Sam is doing very well. Left ball just been money on this game. A forehand, that was a push.
Nathan said that he was holding off on using his left wall under, and he certainly is pulling it out this game, this set so far. And I'm not sure if Sam has blocked any of them that were well hit. Yeah, kind of an unfortunate kind of knock in there. Flubbed in people, after the initial block.
I've heard some people do that deliberately to hit it at their mallet and then.
That's what George Anderson was saying.
Oh yeah, George Anderson does it.
Yeah.
As he claims.
Yeah, so
if you can't go through the mallet, it just goes around your mallet.
I don't know about deliberate, but I'd say that it's more an error on defense. Again, just being out of place, so it ends up kind of banking off the rail and going in. But you got to be ready defensively to still react, even though you may have that initial block. You've got to come back and basically protect the goal, because it's happened to everybody. If you've been playing long enough, the right spin on a puck, it's going to block off your mallet, fly off your mallet, and it's going to hit that rail, and that spin can push that the deflection off of the rail right back towards your goal. So you have to be prepared for that.
That's never happened to me.
No, it has.
Just kidding, of course.
Even player that never played,
all right.
that never played before has had it happen.
All right, so far, Nathan's strategy, I think it's working. We'll see if he can continue this pace, because I think he's got to have to keep up playing at a really fast pace.
Looks like they're tussling the puck out.
If he does wear down a little bit, will Sam be able to kind of step up and kind of retake that momentum that he had in that second set?
Yeah. Danny, I think your mic is like roboting.
This is how Independence Day starts.
It's roboting? What does that mean?
It's like
staticky.
Yeah, I think it's fine now, but we'll see.
Okay.
No more OCD tricks for you, Tim Weissman.
Interesting. Hmm?
You just
Good
missed
powerful
that.
shot that
No, I got it right on time.
should have been blocked. Oh,
It wasn't over. A little bit of flub
That's
shot.
1-0 Nathan, I believe.
Yep.
I wonder if Scott missed it.
There we go. 2-0.
I'll keep track. That's the beauty of this system. We have a stream deck out there and an iPad in here, so I can control everything. If someone messes up, I can control it in the home control center.
Redundancies.
Yep. Redundancies are lifesavers.
you guys need some centerline pro air hockey gear.
Oh yeah.
Tim, did y'all get some big boy sizes in yet for myself?
That's Andrew. I don't know.
I'll have to inquire.
Hopefully.
I think you told me that you guys got some, so I'll need to get on there and get
Yeah.
some.
Yeah, I need like a
Oh, yeah.
2XL, you know.
Big league. Yeah. Nice left wall under there by.
I think it's an over.
Nathan really has just sort of taken over.
Good chase
That
shot.
was a good timeout call by Sam. Now he's come back 2 points already.
I think he took the timeout to turn off his brain. Oh no, more unforced errors
Wow.
from Nathan.
We were at 3-0 just a split second ago.
Yeah, if air hockey moves fast, Tim.
You'll notice again, I was complimenting Nathan.
And then what happens?
The curse is
I
alive.
think you should just stop talking.
And what fun would that be?
Yeah, there would be no fun. I think you compliment Sam more. He's been a really strong
Nice, like
player
that. That's a good
this whole
cadence
match.
play.
Yep. Yeah, on that rival under, I really like the release, that Nathan just used there.
So I've got an off goal game coming and rival under.
Yeah, he's really pushing it.
Looks like Sam is down 2 points now after a great comeback. Oh man, that forehand off speed.
Forehand cut straight.
That's a cut.
I think isn't it cross?
Forehand cut.
Oh,
It's not off
so it's
speed.
reversed if you do a
Yeah.
forehand.
Cut straight forehand.
Yeah.
See, we always call it cross.
Not if it. No. Not if it went perfectly
Well, it
straight.
goes
Cross, you have to
into-
cross it literally goes across the defensive mallet.
From what I used to understand, there was a cut side and cross side, and we just based it off that. We didn't know it was reversed for a cut or
Well, the reason
forehands.
it's called a cross
Oh,
straight
yeah,
is
it is
'cause
reversed for forehands. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
it's reversed.
That's
So-
where we got it wrong.
Right.
That's fine.
Oh, he did a cross there.
Gets it back.
That was-
Can you
yeah.
equalize right
That was
here?
a cross.
So
Trying for
the
that pot
shot that
shot.
Sam hit there was a little weaker, but I do like his, he's taking his time. It looks like trying to set it up. Yeah, that was a little bit rushed. That cut.
Yeah.
That right all over, maybe.
Can Sam hit the right wall over?
A little back and forth here.
You'll try.
Oh,
nice
wow.
chase. Transition into a cross.
6-6. It's a big game for Sam.
Oh, massive. Yeah.
Can you keep it alive by good defense?
Timeout call.
Oh, what a troll.
Sam loses. I would say that you should come out of the game feeling good because he was down 3-0. And if you lose barely 7-6, starting down 3-0, that's, you have the momentum, I think.
Nope, I think he hit it again.
Yep.
Okay. It's not timeout. I think Scott just hit the button again. So, Nathan
That
gave
was a good release on a left wall.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's she doing now, right now?
Good defense. Just couldn't hold on to the possession.
Oh, there he goes. This is Sam's chance.
Yep, Sam's moment to shine.
Oh, the over.
And it knocks out.
Ends up going back to Nathan there. I thought that looked like, yeah, there you go.
Man, that was such a great over that was missed. Here we go. Nathan's chance to hit the... Oh.
Off goal. Dude.
Oh, man. The 1-2. Forehand left wall.
Set up.
Was that an off goal or was that a shot?
Oh, I think it was.
Oh.
He tried the over. That's why it didn't work.
He should try it again.
Ooh. Good catch.
Looks like he will try it again.
On our defense.
Oh, no.
Right to his mallet. No.
Straight down the center.
Got to take his time a little bit more on his shot.
Yeah.
Now this point has been very tense so far. Tries the 1-2 again, but does not connect. Dude. Oh.
Right Wander.
Right Wander saves the day.
Yeah, 2-0, but as Tim said, I mean, Sam should feel much better about that game than the first game. And I'll say this, I mean, that was probably the best point we've seen this entire match.
Did Sam
thus
say
far.
ready?
I don't know.
You know, Sam has got to understand, though, even in those moments, right, of this constant back and forth, you know, don't rush that shot, you know, and it makes a world of difference. You know, don't get out of your offensive flow, you know, just even in those situations. So Nathan's picked up that pace. You know, he's got a 2-0 lead. You know, he's really kind of stepping up because I think, you know, Sam was, you know, he had his number pretty good that second set. But, you know, Nathan's pulling out the left wall. He's attacking more with the left wall. He's hit a few forehands that Sam has actually blocked a lot better than that previous set. You know, but let's see what's going to happen here.
Who's the noisy alien?
You're gonna hate me, Tim.
All right.
Sam looks more composed this game. He's playing a lot slower now. Closing in on that cut. Misses the right wall under. Oh, good chase.
That's happened a number
what's
of times in this, like, you know, match is that transition that Sam's gotten on Nathan.
Oh yeah, I think at the start I said Nathan's transition game was a little bit better than Sam's, but I think Sam is starting to make me question myself for saying that.
You should. I think that's one of Sam's greatest strength is when he's on that game, he's pretty dang good.
Oh yeah.
So, it's like he's doing a different attack now, and maybe he just feels stale.
Trying something new at this stage. Ooh.
Yeah, he said that a little earlier.
Yeah.
But he's down 2-0, so it feels like maybe he needs to adjust.
But I think that might be the downfall if you're trying something new.
I mean, maybe not. I mean, you know, I think that it's important. I mean, I believe you should probably have at least 3 or 4 attacks that you're comfortable doing.
I mean, if Sam can continue to make that happen, he's going to win it hands down. Well,
it seems like the new attack is working for him, being 2 points up. see what Sam. Oh, this stuffed him.
Gerber.
Now he's going to want to charge more.
Oh yeah, he's got that confidence. Look at him swinging around.
Sam needs to get back to that medium rhythm, and get that execute position.
That last shot there. Yeah, the last shot hit by Sam was further in the left quadrant. I think he needs to stay there because the charge that Nathan was very successful on right there, it was hit from the middle. And that's kind of where, Sam was hitting, early in this game, a lot of his shots. And, that can work hitting a quick right wander or maybe like a cross cut. But you can't consistently do that. The whole point of the drift, again, is to open up that lane. To give you that easy straight shot past the defense.
And there's that right wall over.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's been a big weapon for Sam.
Block.
Was that right wall over too?
Nathan. Does Nathan is that a strong shot of his?
I don't think so.
He'll pull out sometimes.
I don't think it's consistent. I think he was going for an under. It just went over.
Okay.
Yep. Until we see more.
What I was accusing Sam of for most of the match.
Oh, timeout call from Nathan.
The fact that you're talking about it now, Tim, means that Nathan's about to start a barrage of Brightwell over.
Yes.
And then I'll say my bad.
Look what you've done, Matt.
I made him call a timeout.
He's gonna shoot right wall over.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Oh, there's the off goal. See, he starts doing overs when he's like playing really slow. Oh, that was one.
That was an attempt to the right wall. It went a charge.
Yeah.
Good charge, and it went to the left wall.
He's trying for it now. It's just.
Am I wrong for doubting?
It seems like that's the only shot he could hit right now.
Because sometimes when you realize, hey, I'm making this one shot, it's not one I normally hit, but now all of a sudden I know I need to hit it. It's a mental thing, and you kind of lose that accuracy instead of just, naturally letting it happen. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, well, I know people can learn on the fly.
Sure.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
But I just didn't think that's what was going on.
I think what Sam said, he told us. He was honest. He said,
here we go.
Sort
Game
of
point Sam.
And he sort of does.
Oh, man.
What was that?
What was
Very nice
that?
I missed, I think.
Oh,
almost.
There it is. Oh, that was
Great
a block.
block. Great block.
Yeah.
Deflected out.
Tries the left wall again, but gets stopped. I think he needs to hit it faster.
This is the setup that he was being effective with.
Oh, yeah.
Just a.
It looks like he's trying for it.
Over. Yeah, I believe he was definitely going for the over there.
Tries the 1-2 again, but does not get it in. Nathan's been playing a lot more slower this time.
That's showing some discipline.
I think Sam's playing even slower than Nathan.
Trying to outslow each other.
At this pace, we might see some laughs this game. Oh, a strong cut. Makes it 6-6. Oh,
rushed.
Nathan.
That was so rushed. He's like, I just want this game over with.
He tries to shut it out, but
Yeah.
oh man!
Wow.
Oh, the transition.
That was
Transition comes in for him.
a great transition shot from And then it was right all over, too.
And it went over, yeah. He didn't have time to think about that one. He just let it rip.
Let it rip.
So 2 games to
2
1.
minutes.
Still Nathan here.
All right. So 2 minutes.
That was a huge point.
Give him. Yep.
So, Sam he still obviously can, make this set his. He rolls off another 1 or 2 in a row here. Who knows what will happen?
We've seen it happen this tournament before.
Yep.
What is the history between these two? I'm not aware.
With these guys, it's been
it's
been
like
Nathan's
play matches. Who is Nathan won all the time?
all the time.
Sam ever won?
A challenge match versus Nathan, no.
Tournament sets.
I don't think so.
Okay,
Maybe
so
a weekly here and there.
He's already done better than he ever has before.
Has Sam, the last time they played, did Sam win a set?
I think he won a few games, but not like an actual set.
I mean,
There you go.
that's important
think
information.
he's already
won
had-
his very first set against this man in his life.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, I've always had faith in him to actually making a set, but I think it's just his nerves coming over him and then the adrenaline kind of shuts him out.
Well,
Because we know
that's
Jacob.
a dangerous moment for the opponent because it goes back to what Danny talked about early on, which is Nathan living rent free in everybody else's heads in the area.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
I
that
kicked him out.
he
wasn't
Sam has
paying
drawn
rent.
blood in essence, and
Yep,
now
it's
that
a
he's
huge
drawn
deal.
blood, maybe he's got a taste for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And everyone else can see, hey, Sam just did it. Why can't I? So, blood in the
Nice
water
face off.
attracts all the sharks.
Well, Sam and Jacob Griffith has been friends since they've known each other, honestly, and they've joined air hockey together with Nathan. And Nathan was their teacher, but Jacob was actually manageable against Nathan, and he almost won a challenge match.
Did he?
Yeah, he was actually very close, but Nathan shut him out.
I didn't realize.
But they have had competitive matches then previously.
Yeah, it was always Sam versus Jacob most of the time.
Okay.
And I think that was like kind of the driving force for Sam to play harder because he knew Jacob was kind of outclassing him in such ways since he wasn't coming out to practice a lot in the past. But I think now he's found more of a new drive and motivation to practice air hockey. And I don't know what that defense was. He was just stuck like a statue. He just froze up. Yeah.
That was a hard shot Nathan just hit. So hitting across straight out of that circle drift.
we got Jeremy, the arcade owner of Jeremy's Downtown Arcade, where we play our weekly, saying, calling it right now, Sam loses with 3 seconds left in overtime.
The Super Bowl repeat.
Oh man, that was a great forehand shot.
Yeah, and that shot he's gotten in a number of times this match.
I think he's pulling it out.
Yep, I think Nathan's feeling a 3-0 lead here. I think he wants to close this game out.
Yep, Sam's in the
His
doghouse.
energy level went up immediately.
Another forehand left wall under.
He wants to
Sam
keep
knocks
Sam
it
off
out.
balance. A little charge
Yeah,
there.
It looks like Sam's losing his composure there. Once the puck starts flying off, you know Sam's kind of angry at himself.
Another charge.
It was a good charge.
Again,
Good transition.
When you rush your offense, it makes it a lot easier to charge.
Nathan being a lot more aggressive now.
Yeah, I think that forehand just gave him a super big pump. Oh no! And it hits his hand, leaving it to
Couldn't quite control
Sam
that
getting
flub
in
there.
possession. Oh, that was a bad charge for Sam.
Then he's getting a little sloppy there. You know?
Oh no!
The game gets away from you like this, and then you start to contribute to it.
And Nathan calls a timeout for Sam. Yep, he certainly did call timeout when it was in his goal. Oh. Yeah, fix that. As you can see, we're partnered by Ruth Hinkik for Ruthless Real Estate.
Wow, 6-0.
6-0. Oh no! And the streak has been broken.
Isn't that good?
Yeah, there's
Another
7-1.
all over.
Yep.
3-1. That was
Loss
a
of
strong
focus.
game by Nathan.
Another 7-1 in this match. And is Sam regressing?
It looked like he sort of just got
He just lost
mentally
focus.
unfocused.
Yeah, I think he just.
Yeah,
got in his head a
it
little
just
bit.
seems like Sam may have had a little bit of a down moment there mentally, and Sam just felt it. He knew it, so he just jumped all over it and just attacked him with just an array of different shots. I mean, I don't think there was more than one particular type of shot he hit. It just seems like he hit 7 different shots that game from all over the place.
Oh my god, my mouse is like dying.
Yeah.
It's dying.
I can't even move it.
So I can't see the chat. Are you able to read that, Danny? Anybody?
So Andrew Flanagan said, Cran, we got some high-level action coming at you live February 24th on Centerline Pro Air Hockey channel on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, if you need me to read anything for you.
Yeah, top to bottom.
Top to bottom. Okay. Just some greetings and
For our bilingual listeners, can you please translate that to Spanish? And you guys are a little further north, maybe some French.
I got French for you.
There you go.
Being from Belgium, I got it covered.
We call Matt Belly the Belgian Bull.
All right, here we go. 3-1. Let be interesting to see how Sam responds after that game. Is Nathan going to keep on that, that attack, or, is Sam going to kind of regain that composure and that
redo the face-off because it was blocked?
Yeah.
This one's for you, Tim. They want to redo it for you.
Mm.
There we go.
Yeah. Sam's just out of position there on that face-off. He really needs to work on his face-offs.
Now, what I do, I just go right in the center of the puck so it doesn't get stuffed in on me. I just pull right back. Because Nathan's a very hard threat on those face-offs. That was a strange forehand.
And that's
So
a
Nathan-
hard shot to be accurate with that type of a release.
Yeah,
he's trying to hit a
Pushing that
forehand luck
puck
all
out
over.
with the forehand position is
Nathan's
difficult to be
forehand needs
accurate.
more work, but it's a new thing he's trying out. Good release on that.
So, good walk there. But I think that
Oh,
that
right
over
under
there.
his mallet. Sam needs to score more points to get back in this game. I don't know if it's because he's tired or just out of it.
And he's a kid. He can't be tired.
Okay.
No, sure, it's good. I don't think that's a realistic.
There's a lot of truth there.
I mean, you might be mentally like struggling to stay focused. That's one thing, right? It's
he's mentally tired, but physically, but oh no, again around the mallet.
That's gonna be a kick to your morale right there.
Good save from Sam. Tries to
he's going to hit shots like that. They have to be deadly accurate.
Yeah, it's just an inch
having your mouth
over.
that close to everyone at the time, every puck that you hit, you have to be so accurate.
Oh, that almost went in for the forehand.
Yeah, so I see a not good body language here from. I'm seeing a lot of not good body language from Sam with the.
Right.
You know, I don't think he's in his flow at all offensively. Yeah. And a lot of that is just the constant barrage of attacks. I mean, that one was right in the middle of the goal there. Yeah. And Sam just pulled back. So he's I don't know if he's trying to save it for the next set, but
no,
I don't think he has an issue with energy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the fact that he scored, I think, 3 of that same shot this game.
He's yelling at the ref to say, ask him if he's ready, but he didn't respond. It just looks like he's kind of like stone-faced right now. Jungle shot from Nathan.
Set point for Nathan right here.
Yep. That was a hard shot, but Nathan just read it immediately. Oh my gosh. Goodness.
The first 3 games of this set, I think, were pretty competitive. And then, the last 2 games here, Nathan just upped his level. With the pace, he upped his level with his attack. And, Sam did not match that. When somebody does that, when somebody does that, you have to match their intensity with your defense, and step it up and, stay focused on your offense and continue your craft. And when I say continue your craft, I mean, you keep attacking with what works. I think Sam kind of went away from that main attack, and what he was hitting, it was either out of position, but I think that to make this match competitive, he's going to have to regain that level of focus that he had in that second set.
You good, Sam?
I'm not happy. That final point shouldn't have counted. The ref never asked me if I was, not the final point, but 3 times that game, I was never asked if I'm ready. And all 3 times it it went into a point against me. I was not happy with that. I did not play good, and that's what happened.
So Sam, you can't do anything about that now at this point, right?
Pass is a pass, gonna wipe it off. All I can do.
Yes, exactly. So
one quick second. All right. What was that?
So from this point, I would say, I think you got to. So what do you think? Let me ask you this way: what do you think was the difference in the last set compared? Because the first 3 games were very competitive, and then all of a sudden, Nathan just kind of did something different. What do you think it was?
I think I wasn't in my right headspace. I don't know. I kind of blacked out. I don't remember much from that match. All I know is I couldn't hit my cross. Only shot that I think went in was mainly my right balls.
You weren't scoring, is what happened.
Yeah.
You stopped scoring. Yeah.
So, from what I kind of saw on it, and you know, and I know Tim was pointing this out as well, but I mean, you know, you all of a sudden kind of lost that offense. You felt like you were stale, right? You know, I think you were hitting it from the middle of the table a lot more than you were earlier in the match when you were finding success. You were letting Nathan, his charges affect you.
Wait,
where you weren't.
Did you say
controlling.
I was hitting? Did you say I was hitting? Did you say I was hitting the last set, not the one that we just finished? That one I was hitting more from the center of the table.
No. The second set where you won 4-1, you were hitting more from the left of center.
Left to center. Okay.
Correct. You were setting up your shots very nicely. You had a great pace.
Right.
You took your time.
Right. And there's one thing that you were doing that you stopped doing, and you were tapping the puck, and then you were, I don't know if you can see me, you were tapping the puck, and then you were pulling your arm back, and you were letting there be a little bit of space with this be what you're showing your opponent. Now you're sort of just tapping the puck and then just kind of like hitting at it.
Okay.
So there's not much
delay.
deception in the way you're doing it.
Okay.
And I don't know if maybe that's an older way that you used to play that might be kind of cropping up.
No, I didn't.
When I saw you doing really well, you were going like this and kind of, you know, just tap, set up, pause, hit.
I didn't realize I was doing that in the second set. So I thought I was doing what I was doing in the last set was what I was doing last set. I didn't realize I was pulling my arm back. Okay.
Yeah, look. Yeah, you want to do exactly that. You want to hold that release for that split second and then make good, crisp shots, right? And, you know, force that shot, you know, the one you want to hit, whether it's going to be that cut, whether it's going to be the cross, or whether you're going to bank it, right? Under or over. One thing I'll tell you, I think the second you started thinking about, hey, I'm going to hit an over, is when you lost your accuracy. Just let it go, man. Just hit it.
Yeah. Hey,
Just hit it.
Noah sent me a text for you. He said to check your phone.
I know. I keep.
There you go.
I have too many people texting me at once.
Well, you need to pick one or two sources. You know what I mean? Don't get too many pieces of information, because then it just all starts canceling each other out.
Yeah,
He's got a lot of weight on his shoulders.
Yeah, I'm mainly listening to you guys, Noah and Jacob Weissman, and then.
You're getting a lot of boys.
I
He's
have
got the whole Weissman family behind him.
Noah. I'm being impartial here. I'm trying to.
Yeah, I have Noah, Connor, Andrew Flanagan, Jacob Weissman, and then Sarah's texting me, and same with Austin Fernandez. So there's a little bit too much going in at once, but
I probably don't want to be saying who all is texting you on this. I don't know.
It's too late now.
It's all good.
But
yeah. So look, man, just, you know, relax. Don't let little things bother you. You know, just play. Yeah, play your game. You know, you can. It's 2-1, right? You were down 2-0 in a match I saw you play, and you ended up winning 3 sets in a row.
Okay.
Right. So you're capable, and you were sick at the time, right? So you're capable of doing this. There's no reason you can't do it right now. You know, but it starts.
We got time for our other contestant.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It starts with every possession, man.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Good luck, sir.
Thank you guys. Hello, Jelly and Knife. I hate you guys. The boys all in the chat. Oh.
He's got the whole state of Texas behind him. That guy. Oh man.
Oh well. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see, you know, what he takes from that, and if he tries to make some adjustments.
Yeah. Yeah, we may not get Nathan. I think Nathan feels perfectly comfortable to where he's at after those last 2 games there.
Yeah, it's just confusing to me because the first set ran in here.
Yes. Yeah, it's all good. yeah, I mean, and if I'm Nathan right now, I probably don't want to change anything. I think he kind of unleashed, a lot more of his attacks, and here it comes.
So Nathan, why did you destroy Sam that round?
I would not call it being destroyed. I think he did awesome. I think he played his game. I think that he did get in his head a lot.
We saw in the last 2 games here. Let me show that right now. So Sam was going very strong.
So what is what's your plan going into this next set?
My plan is to stop worrying about what he's worried about. Sometimes I want the opponent to win more than myself, and I've seen that ruin a lot of my games many, many times. I want Sam to win this game. I feel like he's not only earned it, I feel like he's not only the fan favorite, but I got to play my game and I got to stop worrying about that. So my plan is to stay out of my head, focus on playing the game that's working. As far as shots go, I find that that right wall under is starting to open up for me a bit. I started doing a forehand shot. That was working a little bit, then I lost that. I opened up my left walls. Like I said, I hadn't been doing any of the left walls. I hadn't been doing any of the overs. It was all just cut cross right wall under. So I started opening up a few more shots. He was actually able to block way more of them than I expected. And but at this point, I'm not doing good. It's that he's simply in his head. He's getting really upset. I tried to call a timeout for him when it went to his goal. That made the problem 10 times worse. And so at this point, I just need to not worry about his game, focus on my game, and finish this set off. Closing out I'm awful at closing out a set, so we'll see how I do.
I'll say this, Nathan. Don't sell yourself short. I mean, you did a great job there in those last couple games. Well, really, the first 3 games were very competitive as well. Obviously, you won 2 of those 3, and then the last 2 there, you really just made a huge difference in your attack, and those forehands were very nice. You hit several forehand cuts. You hit a forehand cross that we saw. And of course some forehand banks left wall. And I think you did try it looked like a forehand a right wall as well, if I'm not mistaken. But very good attacks. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Your pace. I think you started picking your charges a little bit more,
right?
Where you had him guessing, and when he's sitting there second guessing himself, with his drift and his offense, all of a sudden you took away a tremendous amount of his accuracy and a lot of his discipline on his offense, and I think that made a huge difference that I don't think he still realizes. So man, keep that up. Yes, focus on your game and just each and every possession. And for you, this is a closeout set, right?
Right.
This is it. I mean, you win this, you are the 2000 and what are we in, 24, or is this still the 23?
That was my mistake. We ran this. We didn't expect this tournament to take so long, and so we have no idea what to call it. I think we're just gonna call it 2024, and then have another one near the end of the year. But time it a little bit so where it stays inside of the year. That was this was a giant experiment, and it went really well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could take a page from the NFL and just call it 2023, right?
That's what I'm thinking, and then we have the next 2024 one to do at the end of the year. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe you just start it a little earlier if you want to do that, and finish it with a New Year's bang or something along those lines. Who knows? New Year's Eve.
I see my brother in the chat, so before I run back out there, I just want to say, hey, Caleb, it's good to see you, man. I'm really excited to see all these chats. I think the funniest one that I saw was from Jeremy's Arcade. Said that, Sam's going to lose 3 seconds into overtime. And so, I'm seeing the chats in here, so guys, keep it up. Thank you so much for supporting us. It's been a very long journey, and this is just the beginning of it.
Who else is supporting us?
Uh-oh, who is it? Oh, Ruth Kamichek, proudly sponsored by... She's amazing. She's an absolute bulldog. She fights for you, and she's the absolute best person in the world to help you sell your home, to help you buy your home. I can speak from absolute experience that she helped us every step of the way. The fire that took out our home in California happened on November 8th. And after a few weeks of going through different states and looking where to live, when we finally decided to live in Idaho, it took her less than 2 weeks. We had the keys to our home in under 2 weeks. And I don't know how many houses we looked through. she was the absolute best. So anybody in here that already knows Ruth, just post it in the chat how amazing she is. But if you don't, please take it from me. She's the absolute best. And now she's sponsoring us, which is, it doesn't get better than that. So, all right, thank you so much. I wish Sam the best, and we'll see how this next set goes.
Good luck out there, Nathan.
I haven't met Ruth, but I can say that she must be one heck of a realtor because her son is an awesome air hockey player. Just a very short amount of time playing.
You know,
young man that won his spinoff.
Yeah, we had the pleasure of delivering an air hockey table to their house, and it was a pretty sketchy situation to walk up some steps to get that huge air hockey table through a tight door, and you know how that all goes. But it was all right, and we got in there. So now he's practicing all day, mostly just playing air hockey and like drifting. So it's awesome to see Josiah doing so well in such a short amount of time, and at his age too. He's just like a huge sponge, just gathering as much information as possible.
Then when you get time, look up last week's stream, and you'll see him play, and you'll be pretty impressed with his puck control. He's only been playing, I guess, about 6 months, maybe.
And 6 or 5 months.
It's off the charts.
Oh yeah. We call him the next Colin Cummings for a reason.
That's awesome. How old?
He's I think he's 13. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Perfect age.
Perfect age. Yeah. Right. Well, we gotta get through the Weissmans first, you know. Oh.
That was a nice cadence. Sudden.
So you talk a lot about cadence and shots. Could you elaborate more on what cadence means for shots?
It just means that you change subtly the time between tapping the puck, pulling your arm back, pausing, and then actually releasing. So there's a little bit of a time gap in there. We call it the time delay, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you can vary it enough in good patterns, it becomes very deceptive because the opponent doesn't know when the release is actually going to happen. So, like, you've watched Vince Saseda.
Yep.
That's like most of his game is built around it.
Oh yeah. Now I understand. That's scary.
There's that charge by Nathan that's really affecting Sam quite a bit. So unforced error where he scores on himself.
You know.
So that's where charging can be effective.
Nathan has told the story a number of times, but on the Pro-Am a few years back, where he was facing Jacob Weissman, he started charging Jacob Weissman, and that threw him off his game. So whenever he did like a little twitch to fake out a charge, he'll just rush and miss a shot.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the thing, is that it can be useful against a number of players, even really good players.
Mm-hmm.
I know that, Collins charging gives Jacob Weissman fits. And, it's just, there's a use for charging for sure. But I just contend that for the most part, throw my own thunder to the bus.
Let's just say you don't want to make a living doing it.
Oh yeah.
It can only take you so far.
You don't want to make a living doing it.
Right. But obviously, if you're Colin Cummings, you can charge nonstop, right? So, I mean, it's a rule in my mind, but there's obviously going to be, extreme examples
for the majority.
So when you're the world champion of 11 times, you can do whatever you want, I guess.
Well, if it works.
I mean, Colin's got really great reflexes, and he has great spatial awareness, and his visual processing is super fast.
Yep. off the charts.
You
Could've
would
been a
call it
fighter
champion
pilot.
level. Oh.
Well, and Colin has something else too. Colin has the ability to play under pressure. And that's where you find usually people that do rise to the top of any competitive activity. Is that there's lots of people that can do it in practice or for fun, but when it's all on the line, you have to perform.
Yeah, and
That was
I
a
witnessed.
ruthless left wall over that Nathan just hit.
I did witness Colin's pressure when I was at Worlds last year, and that was very exciting to see.
Game point, Nathan.
Here we go. Yeah, Sam has been very off this game. He has been getting very frustrated.
So the mindset concerning pressure, my response would be there is no pressure, only the puck.
Yeah.
Right? Nothing
Yeah,
else matters.
that's
It's just
how-
you and the puck.
That's what a
Easier
champion
said than
thinks.
done. Easier said than done.
Oh no, the charge, but
This is where
The
Sam
amount of
can turn it all
force
around right
just-
here.
slides in.
If Sam turns this game around, I mean, that would be a pretty mace.
I'll give him $100. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw you hold your breath for a second.
Nathan's
He is attacking him.
kind of having his way, so to speak, on offense.
Yes. Yeah. Nathan is
and
constantly
Sam is
attacking.
having a hard time putting any sort of pressure back on.
When it comes
Yeah.
to pressure playing, I'm like a castle, castle defense.
Well, I know all about how pressure affects me because I always offer $100 when I play people at the arcade, and I think I'm gonna lose $100.
A sand castle.
Why don't you offer $100 when you play people?
Sand castle at the beach.
I don't think you can handle the pressure of losing.
I just can't afford it.
You can't afford it.
I'm not rich like you.
You're going to school. Just
Exactly.
stop going to school.
I can't do that. I have to
Okay.
accomplish my mission.
Yeah, I once bet a guy $1,000 on a game.
Ooh, did you win?
Yeah, but
Oh,
I
God.
didn't take the money because I thought it was unfair. And I told him never mind. And the guy he was with, who happened to be his cousin, he's like, "No, man, that guy has plenty of money. Don't worry about it." And I just was like, "No. That we're all here having fun, this and that." Come to find out that the guy was Kevin Smith, a former cornerback for the Dallas Cowboys when they were winning their Super Bowls back
Oh,
in the day.
man.
And he was a Pro Bowler at the time.
Kevin
And
Smith.
I guess I should have taken the money.
You should
but
have
that's
taken
okay.
his money.
He should have taken his tax write-off.
It was a nice transit. Oh, are we in? Is this?
Yeah.
okay?
This
Yeah.
is the game.
Oh yeah, that was a nice transition. I thought it might have been a replay.
Oh no, it would say
Well,
ruthless
I-
replay on it.
So just this these shots here. I mean, if you look at the momentum here, Nathan, hit that shot transition. Sam immediately takes it out, hits a right wall, and Nathan blocks it right away. So and it ended up with a puck. So it's very one-sided right now. I mean, Sam's got to do exactly what he just did there. Take his time, set up the
you
shot.
Notice what he's doing with his arm?
You talking about Nathan or
Sam.
Sam?
What's he doing?
On offense.
On offense?
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if he does it again. Yeah. So he's pulling his arm back now.
Yeah, pull it back, but it's the release still isn't long enough.
Oh, you're talking about follow through?
No, just talking about the way he's setting up his shots, where he's positioning his mallet before he executes the shot.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
That
I
one
think
was a
last
little bit
game,
better,
he
but
started getting into this thing where the mallet
Yeah.
was way too close to the puck
It's
for him.
Right.
For his
telegraphing
style.
his shots more.
Excuse me.
Is he telegraphing his shots more by not doing that?
Well, last set, it did seem to be more telegraphed.
that was right. That was
That
correct.
was-
That one there.
That was really good.
So that one he took his time and he actually held the release.
Right.
Right there, see?
Mm-hmm. Trying to do a
So
cross
when
there.
he's doing that, he's freezing Nathan's defense just enough. But when he doesn't take that delay release, then Nathan interferes with it or stuffs it back in his goal.
That was a good, smart play.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. That's what we call the right wall thunder from Nathan.
That's what he calls
smashes it.
Man, when were we going to get the thing where we can draw on the screen?
Oh man,
like John Madden.
That's some like NFL type technology, don't you think? And we're not the NFL, not really.
Good get by Nathan.
Oh, nice.
There it is.
That was great.
All straight.
Just held it and boom.
This is what happens when Sam maintains good focus.
Yep, he gets in the lead and makes Nathan suffer.
Rush that one.
Oh, another right
Nice
wall
stuff.
thunder from
Good
Nathan.
right wall.
Even the slow-mo can't contain how fast that was.
Yeah, it jumps from some frames there.
I think it was like 2 frames and it was in.
Yeah, it might be my imagination, but you can see a lot of George Anderson's game in Nathan. Can
Well,
you
yeah,
not?
because he always comes down to play with Nathan. He's like our idol. We strive to be like George Anderson. Screaming and all.
George is a good man, and he's had a very tough battle, and he's come out on top. It's not easy to go through what that man's been through.
Good
Yeah, I heard he's semi-retiring, which is unfortunate. Oh, the waterfall action right there. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
So he was talking to me about the waterfalls and how that would freeze up Sam. Looks like Nathan's taking back the lead 1 point at a time.
Not yet.
Oh, whenever he gets a possession.
That's a couple of shots in a row that Sam run. You can see the results of it instantly.
Is that Nathan whistling?
You rush that one.
Oh, almost knocks into his own goal. Oh,
Did not rush
game
that
point,
one.
Sam.
Great cut.
It's so much more deceptive. He just gives it a little bit of a delay.
We got the off goal came from Nathan again. What do we do? A cut. Like it's blocked by. Oh man, the left
Ooh, nice
wall.
ball.
Very nice left wall.
Nathan, he has a lot of success sort of with that. He does the little diamond and then suddenly hits a shot out of it. And,
Yep.
Yeah, he always says his left wall is telegraphed, but I taught him a few methods of hitting the left wall, and it looks like he's taking good word of it.
Game point,
That
game
was
point.
game point, game point.
6-6.
Not time to rush it, Sam.
Oh yeah, don't rush it. Get that time to lay down. It doesn't seem like he gets the time to lay down, but
What he
Nathan
did.
will go and say a timeout. It's okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. He rushed it.
It's like Nathan is getting his body prepared for the
collecting
shot.
himself. He tends to score more
I
often than not
think
after his
he will do a
timeout.
forehand. Oh, that was a slice.
Very quick shot.
that was nice
Great save.
defense.
Sam
There it
wins
is.
it by the cross.
It was smart
Watch that
shot
again.
there. That quick off the drift, sort of up the pipe.
Yep. That's a ruthless cross straight.
That was pretty ruthless.
Some would say ruthless real
One
estate
game
for
apiece.
Nathan's head.
No quarter given.
No quarter given.
So that sort of stems the bleeding a little bit for Sam.
Yeah, it does. I mean, is he going to be able to maintain it? You know, is you know,
Yeah, I don't
is he
know,
gonna-
but it's like at least he's he's got a tourniquet around it.
Correct.
Can he keep the pressure on?
I expect to see Nathan come into this next game with a lot of energy.
Vim and vigor, you say?
Nathan has his wife around
So
to
like
give
that,
him more
it seems
support.
to be his, kind of like it hypes him up and probably
Yes.
makes him play better, more energetic.
Yep. Whenever he needs a game, he comes with the energy. He comes with, the offensive barrage. Kind of again another little like mini juggernaut mode.
Right.
Mini juggernaut. Any reference?
Well, we know a big burly guy that loves to travel all over the world. Who happens to have the juggernaut nickname.
Oh man, I'm surprised that Sam would like to see that.
Yeah, Sam's not ready for those face-offs at all.
Yeah, I don't like face-offs with Nathan either.
Well, and that one, they both let the puck sit there for a second, and then you definitely can't let the guy get it then.
Oh, nice right
Right
wall
wall
over.
over.
Good time delay there.
Yep. Well hit with the speed.
Yes.
Beautiful. Gotta get this. It's hard.
Good cut.
Boy. I like that heavyweight fight here.
Oh, lost a mallet.
It's unfortunate because he had him.
I know, yeah. He was just frozen up. Now, how will Sam answer this? Straight down the middle shot is not a good answer. Another right wall under for Nathan. He seems to be correct about the right wall under opening up. Oh, man.
Guessed wrong, but Sam missed it.
I can like hear you breathing. Yeah.
Forehand left wall.
Ooh, that was a good.
Caught him charging.
Yep. Good catch for Sam. Oh no. More on forced
Nathan's
errors.
gotten a number of those kind of push little forehands to various areas.
Maybe it's something you should take note of for Sarah, Tim.
Again, I think it's, Sam is doing his best to stay out.
Game point, Nathan.
And Nathan just hit another.
Yeah.
Good transition, straight down the middle.
And Sam sort of
Oh, almost Gerber's
get
him.
away from him by now just sort of.
Ooh, flies off the table. I think that should have sliced.
I think that some games you can tell Sam sort of just gives in, a little bit.
Just
And
submits. Yeah, you don't want
if he doesn't, if he can start to clean that up, it's gonna. You see, that charge was just a charge of like I don't care, I don't care about.
Or was it desperation?
It's desperation would be like, okay, I'm going to do everything I can to win.
Yeah, that's not wanting it enough right there. That's kind of what Tim's talking about.
Oh yeah, I see.
So he's got to, be focused on these games and those possessions. Just again, it's a controlled aggression, but I mean, you got to just want it like more than your opponent.
Right. But also, yeah, like when I mean, like I hear what you're saying. It's like, well, maybe he's just trying to do something, like to do anything. I get that, but that type of a charge at the very end just had the body language that said to me, I don't really give a shit. I just want this game over with.
Yeah, just move on to the next game, I guess. Yeah. And I don't think that's a good mindset.
And what I hear Danny saying, I think is 100% correct. You can't have that mindset. You have to want it. And if you find yourself just not giving a shit or not caring, then you're definitely going to lose.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely got to want it more. You have to, even if you're down 6-0, you never know what can happen. I mean, you focus on, all right, you know what, I'm down 6-0.
I saw Owen Geraldo come back in Game 7 against Phil Arnold, down 6-0 in the World Championship. And Owen came back and won.
That's
if somebody can do that, and it can happen another time to somebody else. So why give up?
Yep. And you start just by saying, all right, you know what? Yes, I'm behind this game, but I'm going to find something, right? So I'm going to start looking for that one thing that's just going to start working. And I'm going to take away this shot that's like he's been killing me on. And then you start doing that, and little by little, you just start creeping back. And next thing you know, you're in the game. And can you just imagine the pressure like that Phil was under? I was up 6-0, and now I'm, to win the match, and now I'm tied.
Tied. Yeah, 6-6. Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I mean the pressure you feel at that point. It's almost comical because you're just laughing at yourself. Like, how did I get here?
Did I get here? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I think I was in a situation similar against Albert Ortiz many years ago. But
razzle dazzle.
Ooh,
nice cross kick.
Yeah, good cross early on the drift.
Oh, tried the 1-2 again. He's not very good at hitting those with a turkey. He tries to hit the turkey. And again, I think Nathan
different things.
I think Nathan is just trying to mess with him at this point.
He's got enough of a lead, I guess, to try some different things.
Well, he's only up one game, so it's not a considerable lead. Right wall over.
Going back for that over, it's kind of probably clever. You can get going.
Oh, smashes that right all over.
Yeah, Nathan's taking advantage a lot of times in this match on those types of shots.
Yep, just not being ready.
Yeah. Sam just not being set.
Not being set defensively.
Some complaints about the ref.
Audible volume's not great enough, is what they're saying.
Who's the ref?
Yeah.
So I think the ref said the puck hit his shirt, or Sam's shirt, and then was a little too quiet for both players to hear.
Who is the ref?
Scott Arnold.
Okay. I don't know. Again, that's kind of that Sam not being ready yet.
Yeah.
Well, he's a fairly new person to the game, and I was tasked to make the stream run as perfectly as possible, so our sponsor would be happy.
I haven't seen any gross bad reffing calls, so I don't know.
He's pretty good for the most part.
Yeah, say 90% good call.
So one of those.
Yeah, being a referee is
important time for Sam.
Oh, is that a game? I think it was a game.
Wow. There you go, 2 games apiece.
Oh, behind on the points.
Oh, I just missed it. Oh, man.
Yeah, being a referee actually is pretty tough at times, and it can be challenging, when you have certain, players on the table that, want to question every little rule and everything that you can possibly do. They kind of make it a game with the referee more so than their opponent at times. And it's kind of just gamemanship. To me, I've always thought that that's a waste of time for a player to do that. Me, it's always, I try to focus on the puck and the opponent I'm playing, right? And even if there's a call that, I felt went against me, I might voice my disapproval, but once they make that call, they made the call. And if it's something that I thought was just beyond ridiculous, then I might ask for a new referee. And typically my opponent agrees because they didn't agree with it either. But for the most part, if I felt like, it was just something that was missed or something like that, I would just kind of let that motivate myself to up my own personal level of game and just kind of challenge myself to get that puck back and to overcome it. So no different than like, the point spot tournaments you play. You just have to have that mindset that it doesn't matter what all those little outside things that happen, you can't let that affect, what the result is going to end up being.
Well, Cran just said they like the possibility of having two refs in a big match. So maybe a commentator and
we'll keep the light on for you. Here we go.
Yeah, we've had the two refs, and that can be requested by certain players. To have a line ref, of course, and it's definitely recommended for certain players that that kind of hover close to that center line, because we got some guys that got ridiculously long arms and their reach is can easily go over that center line. At times that is needed. Oh my God, that was a blistering. Sorry, that was a ruthless left wall under that Nathan just hit.
A ruthless replay for a ruthless left wall under for Nathan. Oh man, Sam is just kicking dirt at this point. Oh.
Yeah, that's the stuff that hurts him right there. That right there, that little, he made a shot and
just hangs
instead
on
of getting set for defense, Sam is focused on the fact that he missed the shot or the fact that it was blocked. And watching Nathan basically at that point react and hit it behind his defense because it never gets set. And that's the difference right now of maybe being 2-1 or 2-2. It's 4-0.
Mm-hmm. We got Ray Nugent in the chat saying, y'all be better watching for my long arms at the showdown, too.
Ray's saying they need two refs during his game.
Yeah, he might reach over the line and into the other person's goal.
Wait.
What?
Does Ray have long arms? I always thought he was like a little guy.
He's a tiny fellow.
Let's just say he's being quite sarcastic.
Oh, okay. It was a joke. He's kidding.
Yes. He has about as, a good chance of going over the line as a Oompa Oompa, maybe.
Oh, no.
Hey, sorry, Ray. That's just what Connor just texted me, so I really don't know what else to tell you.
Oh, man, that was an insane shot. Nathan just hit right there. A ruthless shot.
You go up 6-0. Good reaction by him to do that.
Come all the way around and wait for it, and then hit at the right ultimate.
And there it is, the 7-0 from Nathan.
No way.
A skunk in this finals. Can you believe it, guys?
What is that got to do to Sam's morale right now?
Ray Nugent is not having that
possible match game. Yeah, that was definitely the ruthless game of this match thus far.
That was extremely
winning
brutal.
7-0. That's a statement, and wow, Sam he's just got to relax and focus on what he needs to do. I think he's not getting set at all. He makes a shot, and it's like he's watching the shot still, even after Nathan blocks it or if it's going to come back.
Tim is missing all of
and
this.
Nathan's just taking advantage of that,
man.
big time.
Tim just got up and left.
Nature calls.
Nature calls. He wasn't ready for the 7-0, I guess.
Alrighty then.
Here we go. I can use the line camera now because he's not here to complain about it.
All right. Sam won with a French Open there.
Okay, seems a little more active.
You got newfound energy.
He just needs some consistent focus. And then,
I think that was his consistent focus right there.
well, he's got to last the whole time and maintain.
You got to withstand this barrage, though, from Nathan. I mean, you can see Nathan, his body language. He's focused. He's you watch him on defense, you watch him on offense. He is just in attack mode, and he wants to put an end to this because, you know what, he's the reigning champ, right, for Idaho State. So
Yeah, right.
Or not necessarily won the Idaho State last year. It was Vince, right, that came up there and won it.
Yes.
Yep, Vince won Idaho State, but Nathan
But
won
he was the
Idaho
top.
rank.
But he was the top finisher, resident of Idaho.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so this is his baby to lose, and I think he wants to, make a statement here. So we'll see if he can withstand, Sam, because Sam obviously is not going to give in.
No more out-of-towners here.
I bet Vince polishes his Idaho potato trophy every night.
just waiting to return.
He probably does.
It's jeweled too,
Yeah.
If you've ever seen the trophy, it's a jeweled potato.
I did not know that, and I will have to admit that I don't have that title. I never won at Idaho State. So
Idaho State champion. It's a unique trophy.
Oh, the left wall under comes from Sam. I think that's the first
Very
time we've
nice
ever
shot.
seen of that.
all right, Tim is back.
Yes.
You missed
back,
a
Tim.
very dominant game there. If you look at the score to your bottom right on the screen, Tim, 7-0 by Nathan.
Jeez.
It was an absolute ruthless bloodbath. Oh, right wall
Coming
over.
from all directions.
Yeah, Mood coming in the chat saying Sam's back in the game.
Giving
as you
his
can tell.
professional opinion.
Well, we can see that because he's up 3 points, and Nathan's getting visibly frustrated. The 1-2. Oh, the strike!
Yeah.
That was so
Draws
fast. I
strength,
couldn't.
Sam out, and then
Man,
Sam
that was
pays for
so
it.
fast. I couldn't even see who scored that point.
That jumped all the
There's
frames.
no reason for Sam to reach out for that. He just needs to let Nathan send him the puck.
Yeah.
Yeah, no need to fight. Oh, just froze up there, and Nathan is just getting point after point, climbing back from his.
No, and he's,
Going back to that habit, Tim.
yeah, he went. He's starting to revert.
I think
Right behind it, yeah.
I think he's getting nervous because he knows Nathan's capable of dragging himself back out of a hole.
Tie game.
Yeah, and now it's tied. Hopefully the weight is off his shoulders, and now he can play.
I mean,
the same.
hopefully his mind is turned off, because if he thinks about the weight of this moment, it may, overwhelm him. Like, if he loses this game, the whole match is done. It's over.
Well, there was a good cross from there.
Ray says this could be it for Nathan.
You mean Nathan could win this, or this is the end for Nathan?
I mean, I took it this is the end for Nathan, the beginning of the end for Nathan.
Okay. It could go both ways, Ray.
Defense there.
I bet Ray bet on the 49ers too.
Oh, is that true? Oh, it's still in play.
What
I guess he
happened?
did. I guess he did turn off his brain because he thought it was the end of the game.
Yeah.
And I
Good
think
gamemanship by Nathan there.
Yeah,
He-
Nathan
he
could have
could've-
scored if he wanted
Nathan
to.
could have been a big
was
jerk
tried.
and scored on him. Or maybe Sam was channeling the Phil Arnold strategy.
Nathan is now 2
2.5.
points for winning the
This
match.
Nathan really brutalized Sam with that type of shot.
Here we go. Oh, the right wall
Sam
over.
stays alive.
Here we go. I believe that is now 3-3, correct, gentlemen?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
3-3.
So it's
So we have our first game 7.
set point match.
This is a very huge 180 for Sam as he lost 7-0 and then came back with a victory.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
just
that's
crazy.
so common that happens in relatively competitive matches, because what took place is Nathan just had a massive you know what I mean? He just had this huge easy win, and now he goes to the next game and he's just let down. You know?
Oh, it was what you said. Ray was talking to the opposite.
Guys, Nathan needs his 2 minutes. The
2 minutes.
2 minute button is
He
on
said
for
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Ask and shall receive.
Yeah. That's
Press
a
the 3 button.
smart move by Nathan there. Good veteran move.
The 3. Yes, that one. Yeah. So we don't have to hear the hum
The hum of the table.
because it gets quite annoying.
You know, if I'm coaching Nathan, I'm probably telling him, you know, this is it. Bring the energy this game and just finish it.
We also had Jesse Dowdy message him on Facebook, coaching him as well. So we got multiple world champions coaching Nathan and also coaching Sam.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Nathan's, you know, I think he's found the most success throughout this entire match when he brings more energy than what Sam is able to handle. And, you know, the constant attack of, you know, Sam's shots after the rebound or after a block, you know, quick transitions, catching Sam off, you know, not ready, not set defensively. It's been really the huge difference, and I think it's frustrated Sam quite a bit. You know, the timely charging, all those things have thrown Sam off of his game and prevented him from really finding that groove that we kind of saw in that second set. You know, in the second set, you know, I'm thinking, man, Sam's finding that groove. He's going to use Nathan's charges against him. But, you know, Nathan sped it up even more. And he attacked even more and pulled out a couple other shots like that left wall.
Yeah.
And definitely been the difference so far. But here we go. 7th game.
Yeah, and I need to say, I'm being told by Phil Arnold that he lost to Owen up 6-1, not 6-0.
Oh,
And I don't
okay.
have like the chart in front of me,
Wow.
so I don't know for sure. The legend is that it was 6-0. It's gone down in air hockey history that way.
What?
But
Well, maybe-
I wouldn't be surprised if you had 1 point, Phil.
So
You have one.
that would have been 94. Is that correct, Tim?
No, let's see. I think it would be 93, California, I think.
90. Okay,
Because I
93.
played Keith Fletcher in the finals.
Okay, that was that one. Okay, so it's the year before Owen won his championship.
Yeah, yes. Because it was in Santa Cruz. Is that the
Santa
city?
Cruz.
We got
It's
Connor in the
California.
chat saying, "Go Sam." Always fun to
All
see
right,
underdog.
here we
win.
go. Game 7, gentlemen. Here we go.
Oh, that was fast.
That would have been nice if we got to see that. That would have been really wonderful.
Well,
But no,
it's just called show business, Tim. I don't know what to say to you.
Oh gosh.
All right. Very nice start there. Good block by
that was a
Nathan.
good block. I agree, because I thought it was a good shot.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to unmute it. I forgot. There you go.
There we go. Nice crisp clicks. That's better. My bad, folks.
No worries. It's called show
There you
business.
go. See? Good controlled release there for that cross straight. Wide open.
I'm gonna stop calling you Speck and start calling you Hollywood.
That's a sudden shot that he's gotten Sam on so many times.
The right wall, yeah. Again.
There it is again.
Sam just giving the goal.
Sam,
where
you
does he
stop
think he's
charging.
going?
Oh.
He was bailed
Nathan
out.
is just mad.
Sam was bailed out by that because he was not going in the right direction this game.
He was in position
Somebody-
for another score against him.
Somebody was watching over him. The off goal game from Nathan, very famous, but does not go in. He slams his goal
Quick right
in
wall
frustration.
over.
Oh.
I think if Nathan hit the right wall under, it probably would have worked that last shot he attempted, just because I think the reason Sam ended up blocking it is because he wasn't ready. So he didn't really move.
Beautiful cut
Beautiful
from Sam.
cut.
Yeah.
Yes. And notice watch his wrist and his arm where it is as pause hits.
Oh, that was textbook.
Do you think Sam is conceding the right wall because he's sitting on the over? Or, I mean, the cut?
Yeah. I think Sam is.
Well, that's the
has,
fourth
a
right
little
wall
bit of
under.
a
Nathan had a shot
opening in his-
on him. Yeah. So,
I believe that Sam has a bit of an opening in his defense is the problem.
Yeah.
would Plaster fix that? Oh,
Nathan getting real visibly frustrated.
Nice cut, though.
Because if he loses this, it basically erases everything he's done this whole set.
it was.
It was a right wall over.
That was.
Oh man.
I think Nathan finally got some love
Over
there
love.
because that was definitely an under attempt.
This final game has never been so close before, and it is just so exciting to see these two fight it out at their wits' end.
Nathan getting 2 points away from winning this entire match.
see
Sooner or
if he goes to
later, it
that
could be
1-2
Sam's
attack.
lead.
After a couple off goals.
Now, off-goal game is very scary because someone could just charge that. Like that. Just get it. Here we go. Timeout call. Oh, I heard timeout. I said, guess not. Very tense game. Everyone is just so quiet. Sam
5-5.
sinks
This is huge.
a cut in. Those cuts have been just rolling straight in with a spin on that puck.
Nathan, I think he needs to go to that sudden right wall under here.
Yeah.
Well, he needs to open up with an off goal to hit that right wall in first. Oh, he almost hits the forehand. Forehand cross.
This is possession.
Shot selection at this point.
Yeah. Oh, right wall over.
Set point
Set
Sam.
point.
5.
This could be it.
Nathan showing that.
But as they always say, it's not over until it's over. Timeout call for Nathan.
He's a good record of scoring right after he comes out of timeout, so we'll see what happens.
Maybe he'll score on himself for such a good record.
Oh, Will Upchurch in the chat.
Will Upchurch saying, wow.
We were just talking about the
He
Juggernaut
loves
a little bit ago.
7 games. That's
The Juggernaut being a big word.
try the right wall under there.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
it's very open.
The cut comes in. Oh, forehand left wall under.
Wow.
Makes
Point
it
back.
6-6.
Game, set point.
Whew. What will Sam do? Will it be another cut or a right wall over? It was a cut that time. Sets it up again. Straight down the middle. Oh no! Oh, that was over. That was over. That was over.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh
Good call.
man.
Does not count. It was over the line.
But now
think,
possession is on Sam's side.
Sam, I think I'm hitting a cross straight.
I'm getting right wall over, Tim. Oh, cross straight.
Right to
Okay,
his mallet.
Rushed it.
Yeah, he rushed it. It was inaccurate.
I sense a 1-2 coming here.
Yeah, or
Oh, right wall under this time.
Gets it.
That was a wonderful get by Sam.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's gonna do a right wall under.
There it is.
Who wins that
All right.
set?
Great choice. He hasn't done that shot the whole match.
I think it was because
That was
Nathan
good.
was just hard walling that right wall under.
Wow.
And
I
all
just
that.
heard a yell from the other end of the room.
Oh
I
yeah.
guess no one wants.
They get seated here.
That 7-1, that 7-0 that Nathan
We
got
go into
all gets erased by Sam
game-
winning the set. It's now tied 2
Set
to 2.
5.
set 5.
How about that, Sam?
How about that? How are you feeling?
Feel good about that?
Sure.
Are you tired? So Sam, we've heard that you've had the state of Texas on your back. Is that helping you or?
A little bit,
Okay.
but I don't know.
Great.
Sometimes
Well, you have the
There's a lot
whole
of
state
people.
of Texas in the chat room right now. So.
but
Hey, Sam, did you find it easier to score in that set?
no, I don't think so. Mainly because I felt like I kept second guessing my shots. But I don't know. Like I said,
I agree with Owen. I completely agree with what you said the very first time you walked into this room and when you played well. Is you said I shut my mind off.
Mhm.
Because you're so overthinking this, you absolutely scored better that set.
Did I? Okay.
You
Oh,
won the
wait.
set.
Yeah, you won the set.
I thought you were talking about the second set, not the set I won. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm still brain dead.
Turn your brain off.
He needs to turn
For sure.
he needs to turn his brain on right now so he can talk.
Hey man, last time I turned my brain
Oh yeah,
back
Colin
on.
Cummings putting on some cold faces.
Thank you. We got Austin. What's up, Austin? And Andrew.
Andrew, Carlos
But-
Hernandez. Yeah,
Great job,
Sanderson.
Sam. You played ruthless that entire set. So
Yeah.
you came back from getting skunked. You were 7-0, and I think that kind of lit a little bit of a fire, and I think that actually kind of helped you.
Yeah.
So hats off to you, man. That was great. It was good resilience.
Thank you.
That's what it's all about, right? Seeing, dealing with some adversity and then being able to overcome that, and that's a huge deal. So just look, bottle it up those last 2 games, and understand that Nathan is going to come at you with
Everything.
everything he has right now, because he doesn't want to lose this title, right? So he's going to come at you with everything he's got, and you just need to be ready for it, right? So don't. I would say don't hesitate, but at the same time, think about turning that mind off, right, and just letting it flow, setting it up right, taking your time on your shots, taking your time on your drifts, and just letting it out there, man. Leave it on the table. This is set 5, so anything can happen.
Set 5. Turn everything off and just play. Try to have fun, and be in the pocket, that rhythm, and be in that rhythm. You get that arm back, and you'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's stressful. It's fun. I love it.
Hey, one thing, Sam. Let me. This is something I've asked a few guys that I've, been able to play with a few times, and when I'm talking to them and just trying to motivate them. So my question is to you: what have you done so far?
Like in the game or in air hockey in general?
What have you
That's
done?
not to say, David. Don't ask him questions, Danny. He needs to turn his head off.
No, I know. This will help him turn it off. What have you done so far this match?
I've battled. I'm leaving my heart on the table. That's all that matters to me. Win or loss. Play the best
Okay.
air hockey I can.
So it's 2-2, right?
No, it's 0-0.
You haven't done
Brand new
anything
game.
yet.
Game just started. 0-0.
You're about to do something. You're about to do something right now. So go do it.
Yep. 0-0. Nothing.
All right.
No air hockey's been played.
Yeah.
Brand new.
This is it. Just let it flow, man. Just whatever zen state you got to be in, get in that beast mode and just let it flow.
Yeah, I will.
Leave it on the table.
That's all I can do. But
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to it, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
No problem. Good luck.
Don't get him. Oh man, that replay previously. I saw Nathan jerk his hand trying to chase, or chase him. Or charge. He's trying to do a little charge on that first replay. Hey Nathan!
So warm in here.
Well, we have 2 heat generators in this
It's
room.
like freezing
usually.
outside, and we have the door open to the outside. That's we like it frozen here. Hello, gentlemen.
Nathan, how you doing, sir?
I'm tired, and I really hope to close that game out. There was a few funky shots, and that last over that I hit, if I had just waited one, like not even a second, like a fraction of a second, would have been on my side and would have been good. And
Yeah.
so I'm a bit irritated at myself right now, and I need to shake that off. I'm tired. I feel like he's taken away a lot of my shots. He's done amazing. He's played really, really well. You know, didn't expect to stay up so late tonight. Figured it was going to be a closeout either way. Didn't figure it was going to be this close. You know, the mythic rating on this game is like a 98% chance me winning. 97%, right? Every time Sam and I have played, it's always like he's got like a 2% chance, and I'm like, that's not accurate. He's right there. You know, it should be a 50-50, 60-40 something, but not a 2% difference. So these stats here are just sort of our overall, but if you look at every time we've played after a game, it shows the percentages, and so you know, I expected today to go a little quicker, and now it's drawn onto a whole nother set, and so now the question is who can outlast the other, right? So what do you got for me, Danny? What do you got for me, Tim?
Well, I mean, I feel like that you got all the pieces. You know, you've done a lot of very impressive shots that weren't, you know, that you were playing off of each other. The fast, the early cut, you know, that you do, like it's right at the beginning of the drift, very effective. And so have those fast right wall unders, sort of like sudden, you know, shots.
The right wall or left wall?
I'd say keep doing more of that.
Yeah. I'd remind you too, you know, after that second set, you know, you kind of said, you know, I've got a lot of other weapons. You know, I haven't even used the left wall. I think you kind of went away from that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think in that game that you beat them, you skunked them 7-0. I think just mentally you felt like, okay, you know, I got them. But at the same time, your level just went down a little bit just because of the energy, you know, because it took a lot out of you there. And I think just that little bit of layoff gave him just a little bit of confidence. Right. He started playing and upping his level. So I think you just got to get it in your head that, you know what, I'm just going to keep attacking him. I'm going to stay on top of him. And I'm going to be ruthless right here. This is your chance to be ruthless and relentless in this set. And, you know, you were destroying him on transition for the majority of the match. You know, he's not getting set defensively in time. And, I mean, a lot of your points are coming from that. So I think you got to dig deep here, find that energy, and don't let off the gas, you know, because this is it. There's no more sets after this. There's no more air hockey tonight, you know?
Right.
So you just leave it all on the table right here.
Thanks, guys. I know I definitely have that discouraged feeling a tiny bit about my shots. You can see it. I've scored on myself a few times. There's a few goals where it was what would you call it, a forced error, where he hits it, I block it, but then it bounces into the goal afterwards. And I do feel like he's taken away a lot of my left walls. That was like the secret weapon, you're right, and I do need to bring those back. They're just it's almost like he's guarding that side really well. To be honest, at this moment is when in a game, and so this is a very real moment, maybe you guys can relate, where you feel like none of your shots are working and you almost forget the shots you have in your tool belt and you start relying on only one or two. It's almost like you've got tunnel vision on, and I find myself do that. I actually usually keep a post-it note with me with all of the shots I can do to remind myself, oh yeah, that's a shot, that exists, I can do that. And so
it's called getting stale. It happens to the best of us. I can guarantee you that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, well, thank you, gents, very much. I'm going to bounce in there and get ready for this last set.
All right. Good luck, Nathan.
Good luck.
All right, I think we got the stage set for a really good final set here.
Game
Absolutely.
5. This could go
it's gonna be
either
interesting
way.
to see If
It's the last one.
if Nathan does bring the energy, does he have the energy, and is Sam able to maintain this? Like, he's on the verge of beating somebody he's never beat before in a major competition in the state championship. That's a lot of pressure if you've never won against that guy.
That's right.
We both have something to do.
Yep. How many gears does Nathan have? We're going to find out tonight.
Well, Nathan is at least a decade older than Sam, so. Oh, he's put on his headband.
It's
so
over. That's game over.
Yeah, it's over. Wherever that headband goes on, it's over. Looks like we're on the bottom row this time. Just lagging.
All right.
Let me fix up the lights.
This is it. This is for the potato trophy. Is that correct,
No,
Joe? The crystal potato?
For our trophy, we have cheap ones this year.
That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, a trophy is a trophy, right? And there it is. The first shot goes to Nathan.
Yep. Shots fired.
See, I kept it out for Tim. Tim's enjoyment.
A good block.
Here we go. Oh, that was a weird release. Unmute.
It's a good stop by Sam. Well, I meant like top of transition.
Oh, transition right wall under.
Yep. Speaking of transition, right?
Yeah.
These two players are very good at transitions. Oh no! He flubs it. Sam asked to close the door because it's getting too cold. See, we had an incident when we had one of the Texans come over and had a cramp in his leg, and that kind of forced the game to be over. So that was unfortunate because it was getting too cold. Oh, a line fight. Here we go. Nathan playing it slow. But hits it down the center.
Yeah, I think he was trying to like a bit of a cross reverse cut there.
I think it was going for a cross.
Didn't go where he wanted.
Yeah. Another right wall under.
There's that
Nathan.
right wall under. Early hit right wall under by Nathan.
Timeout for Sam.
That's a great timeout being down 0-3.
Yeah, that's
one of Tim's favorite times.
Hell yeah.
There. There it is.
The timeout pays for itself, and he scores his first point.
Last time Sam came back 3.
Oh, the forehand left wall under. We have very many people rooting for Sam right now. All this weight on his shoulders might become too unbearing for him.
You know, I think in this situation, you know, the I guess the pressure on me is more on Nathan. He has more to lose here. He's the one that's supposed to do this.
Nathan wants to lose. That's the point of this whole thing. Nathan wants to lose.
He wants to be beaten fair and square.
Yeah, he wants to be beat.
He doesn't want to lose.
But losing would bring him better joy than winning. Oh, right wall over from Sam. But he's still in a 2-point deficit. Another left wall over for Nathan.
Wow.
Brings us to the first game point of this set. Oh, stop!
Oh,
the charge.
Oh, man.
Well-timed charge. That was a very commanding game there. Won by Nathan, 7-3.
Man.
Timed that charge very well.
You can see it from his headband. He is very blessed.
It was super telegraphed shot too.
Oh yeah.
Did you answer Crystal's question?
So is there only one only one last game or several games? So this goes up to a set of 5. So we're on the 5th set right now, and it's best 4 out of 7 for each set, Crystal. So this set right now has to go 4 out of 7. So if Nathan wins 4 games, he wins it all. Or we can go all the way to game 7, which would make it more exciting but more tiring for us.
So this is the last set. It could be 4 games all the way up to 7 games to decide who is number 1 in Idaho.
Yep. It seems like Sam may very well have a chance to being number 1 in Idaho.
So you're saying there's a chance.
And then he has to leave in like a week to in Indiana, I guess.
Moving to Indiana.
Hey guys,
So he'll be
a little bit of a technical error on the little button thing. As far as I know, I did everything correct, but it's not showing up properly for whatever reason. It's like stuck on a different match or something. You guys able to look at it? Okay. Can you manually reset that?
Spec will fix it.
let's see here.
If you can manually just reset it and get us to the
So
right
check it right now. Check it right now.
Okay.
No problem for
some really good puck control.
I think he's just showing off.
Well, that's fine, but that's you know.
Yep, it's
Well,
looking good.
okay.
On the bottom row,
It's
round
an
2.
important fundamental.
Yeah, bottom row, round 2. I think
What's
he
the
learned that
holdup?
from someone of this call with the blue hoodie.
Don't
All right.
Don't be jealous, Spec.
I'm not jealous.
Oh my God.
That was incredible what he just did there.
That was around the world.
Not ready on defense.
Yep.
How could you be? I don't know.
Back-to-back incredible points.
Well, because nothing was happening. I mean, it was a bunch of motion, but there was nothing threatening actually happening.
Well, I think he
just
scared
still been
Sam.
in regular defensive posture.
Oh, that just slips
2-2.
right in. 2-2. This game has been more intense than the other games before this. Oh, that was a beautiful cross, but he just missed it.
So a missed shot.
Yeah, that would have been it. He should reset, as he does.
He heard you.
Yeah. The walls are thin here in this house. Some would say it's made out of paper or vinyl.
Good discipline there by Sam.
Stayed out strong.
Yep. Sam is looking strong right now. He'll get a right wall under, but
Well,
Nathan
great
grabs
there.
and saves the puck for himself. A little slow, methodical play. Ooh. Now, that was a good release, but Nathan just managed to block that. No! Scores on
That's
himself.
unusual. He's pretty much been dead on with that shot. And not only to miss it, but then score on himself.
I think it's the pressure.
Close.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe that's why it was inaccurate.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was so close to goaling. A stop, an off goal. Tries to do the right wall over, just misses.
That's too quick.
A little of a hot shot there. Oh no!
Sam equalizes.
One
with his
for
own.
one on the self-scoring. Come on, Sam. Just chill out and relax.
That was a good release, good attack
Yeah.
there. Just a good defensive play there too.
Oh, you see those stutters from Nathan? Just froze up Sam like it's nothing. Oh man.
Wow.
Good, great.
Get
Yeah.
Nathan showing a little bit more
more control, more commanding pressure.
Slowing it down.
And Nathan has definitely got the confidence now. And,
He is 2 points ahead, but this could turn out very quickly, as you can see. Oh, the rival over just
That was unlucky for Sam. He just ripped it out of the goal.
Oh my god! It's like it has a magnet in this in the puck too. Here we go. The rival over comes from Sam. Nathan takes a little breather. Oh yeah, Nathan's kryptonite. Oh, pause, an off goal. Nathan will play slow this time. He will manage to hit a right wall or left wall over.
Left wall over.
Oh my god.
Game point, Nathan.
Game point, Nathan. Oh.
Good cross.
Nathan
Well
takes
hit.
a little bit of a breather.
Yeah,
He has
and
10 seconds on the clock
I
here.
think that's the shot he's got to go to whenever he starts
Yeah.
getting stale.
Yes.
A little pause shot from Nathan. Oh, here comes the off goal game. Oh, he missed the left wall over. The right wall over gets blocked too. This is Sam's turn to make it 6-6. It's all for nothing. Oh, that was a little inaccurate cut. A cross, just like as you said, Tim. That was a bad release though. Very readable. Oh, the right wall over, making it 6-6 to either way.
Either way.
Timeout call from Nathan. Now these final games are brought to you by Ruthless Real Estate from Ruth Kimchick.
So I'm thinking that he's going to go back to that right wall under. Either that or he may go to a left wall attack.
Look at that technique he just did there. Oh, the cut comes in for the final shot. As Sam yells out he is ready for the next game. Wasting no time. Oh, wait, did not go? Oh my god, Scott. Scott's just ruining our production here.
What happened?
He pressed a minute break when we were supposed to see the final shot replay.
Oh.
So 2 games, that's 2 games to 0.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nathan.
That was a huge game at 6-6 there.
Mm-hmm. But
Now we
I
can go
mean,
on a minute break. I don't think
I'm definitely in this, and he kind of came back and forced that 6-6. So I don't know. I think he still has a good shot at winning this.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, he's just got to put it together. I think Nathan's still playing with a good amount of energy here. If he loses just a little bit of that could help. Sam get that momentum just enough. Mm-hmm. And as we saw in those last 2 games of the last set,
well, you can see this,
allow him to stay in control enough to win win the rest of the games. So definitely not out of the woods for Nathan.
I think at the very least, Sam has demonstrated that he is capable of winning this whole thing.
He
Absolutely.
was capable, as you would say. All right, game 3. So we've seen both players having very fair matches here. Very competitive, very methodical.
All right, let's see this face-off here.
Yeah. I won't zoom in this time. Okay. This one's for all the enjoyers out there for face-offs. Oh.
Okay.
The baguette.
Yeah.
The baguette.
Bad, not bad.
Tries for an early middle shot or cross.
Oh, good block.
Great
my
block
God.
there.
He's there.
Sam
Look at
says
Sam's
no more.
face. He is determined. I mean, maybe not
Just
with that
rush
shot.
Unless he was going for the cross and it was just inaccurate, I'm not sure which
Right.
was the problem.
Ooh, right wall thunder. As you can see from his jersey.
Nathan's definitely coachable. I mean, we told him to do it, and he's doing it.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've coached Nathan countless times against his matches with Sarah Weissman and George Anderson, and most of the times he's won off my advice. So I'm very honored just to be aside with him. Oh, that
timing
cut!
on that.
Yeah, that cut. Now that was a.
But when you get world champion advice, you follow world champion advice.
Well, he has 3 in his corner. Who knows if Colin is giving him advice too? Would that make it 4?
It would.
Well, how much would that be? 43 years of experience from world champions. No, you also have Jesse Dowdy too, so that'll be like 50 plus years of world champion experience.
The screen, it looks okay now. Never mind. It started getting kind of broken up. Maybe
It's probably our connection here. Yeah, we're having a little bit of a bad connection.
Oh, okay.
It's fine now. It was just a little dip.
We just upgraded to fiber, so it should be good.
I mean, that was sort of telegraphed. Now Nathan's going off to the left side of the goal, maybe to just make it so that Sam doesn't start keying in. On that I don't know. That right wall under has just been so devastating.
The possession time on Sam is crazy for this game. He has had each puck possession for at least more than half the game for now.
Yep, and possession time is a big deal. I mean, the more possession time you have, the more pressure you put on your opponent, and there you go.
But Nathan just shrugs off that pressure and slams him with the left wall under. Oh, that was a transition fight there. But Sam gets the better end of the deal, having possession, and then scores. He does not score. It flies off the table. Oh, he's at my bad. (3-3) in this long and excruciating match. Oh, Nathan tries for the cut. Barely misses. Oh, good get, but I think it touched his hand. No? Okay. Oh, no!
So slow.
Maybe if he topped it, it wouldn't have gone in.
I'll say this: I like the demeanor that Sam just had. I mean, he had an unfortunate, score on him, and he didn't go crazy. He didn't overreact. He just pulled it out. Was thinking.
Nathan's coming out here swinging his arm like it's like he's partying or something, whacking inflatable.
He's just
hands,
upping his energy,
forming his connection with the Great Lord of off goals and the right wall under. Oh,
yeah, good strong right wall under there.
Yeah,
man.
So you notice, Nathan went off to the left side for maybe 1 or 2 possessions, but then he went back over to the right and got his point.
Yeah.
Oh, nice get from Nathan. Almost scores in that right wall under again. A forehand shot from Nathan, kind of unexpected, but Sam manages to block that. Oh,
Sam he does that a lot.
Yeah,
he just
Sam
sort of like just pushes out for not really great reason.
Right. I'm pretty sure it's just adrenaline. Nathan playing very methodical and slow here, just stopping the puck at one.
Well, yeah, that's a really good way to play if you go for cadence and sudden types of shots. So, I mean, it pairs well with what his strength is on this type of
the
offense.
right wall over from Sam.
Try to forehand left all over.
Find a way to
But
keep
this game
out. That
might be over for Sam. It's 4-6. Lowell 22 says go
in a bad
Sam.
position. Like Danny was talking about earlier, like he hit that from the middle of the table.
Oh yeah.
And super low power.
Maybe he was going for an off speed to make his defense move.
Yeah, a lot of that,
Power.
again, you feel the pressure, you
line
start
fight.
rushing things. Again, it's just those fundamentals.
That, little bit of that demeanor of like
what was that?
I think that was a mistake.
Yeah, that would have been bad for Nathan.
A good block by Sam.
Oh, great blocks all around here, Tim. There's no way around these defenses right now.
I don't know.
Oh, look at that! No one got scored on right there.
Lowell, when he got serious, he put on his headband.
Oh, the cut finally scores into Nathan's goal. And make him nod, acknowledge his defeat, and then what will he do to answer that? A right wall? Ooh, off goal, opening up something. Oh, the right wall was not there.
Block.
Another block across from. Oh no! He loses the puck. Nice get from Nathan. Oh.
Sam in wide open space. Lucky Nathan didn't.
Yeah, Nathan is all about the art of surprise. If you haven't picked up on his game style yet. Oh no! Oh, great save from Nathan. This has me at the edge of my seat right now, and right well under.
Game 3 goes to Nathan.
Yep.
That was a big point there.
No, Scott. Oh, we just missed it.
All right, so 3-0, Nathan. He's, out of the next 4 games, he's just got to take one to win the Idaho State Championship.
Nathan, 3-0. Has Sam finally given up, or does he still have fight in him? I mean, he has. Hey, you should stop pressing the break time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was going to ask you about. So when I click it, does it add an extra minute to it every time?
No,
it kills our replay.
Yeah, it kills off the replay.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I was wondering if there was something with it. So automatically, unless they specify otherwise, it's just the one.
Just let me handle it. Okay, just let me handle it. You can just do the points, okay? Oh, it was a little too late for that, but let's see. It was 5-7.
What was he saying the problem is?
Oh, he was just questioning about the break timer button.
It kills our final replay.
Yeah, it... Oh, well.
All right. So, obviously, Nathan's in great position. We'll see if this game here, he maybe tries to conserve a little bit of that energy. I know he's been spending so much time on. Or if he just leaves it all on the table and just really tries to put Sam away, to just really not let him have any sort of confidence.
Oh. I think that was your final face-off there, Tim.
Possibly.
Sam does have a big mountain to climb, but it's not insurmountable.
It's like climbing Mount Everest at this point.
Probably
Mount
McKinley or something.
I don't know if Phil Arnold is still listening, but he corrected me on what I had said about him losing to Owen. Well, my son Noah was down in a match 3-0, and I think 3-0, and he came back and won 16 games straight.
It can't be
That
done.
was great resolve. Oh no!
But
Tim,
just,
who was Noah playing?
Phil,
Oh, against Phil.
you against Phil.
Wow. Oh my lord.
It hit the ceiling though.
still good.
It did not hit the ceiling? Okay, it's so good.
Wow.
Right while over from Nathan, bringing it 4-0. I think this game is as good as over if Nathan keeps us up.
Unless Sam does something, it is over.
I think he.
That could have been the ruthless dagger to end the match here.
Oh yeah.
See.
Rush. So here's an opportunity to like test your mettle. You know, your back is completely against the wall.
Exactly.
You don't get these opportunities very often.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's just been the Achilles heel.
Yep.
And answers with another right wall under.
Sam's really got to learn how to get set on defense. That's exactly right.
Danny is a company man. Ruthless commentary out of him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good block.
Way too hard of a hit from Sam. Makes that puck fly way off into the vinyl banner we got. Protecting our walls and windows. Oh.
It's a very nice cross
Very,
straight.
very nice.
Is this where Sam turns it around?
Or not. 6-2.
That's point two. Tournament point two.
Tournament point.
This is for the whole enchilada.
Oh, what a great
Saved
stop
it.
from Sam. Another hard hit as usual from Sam. That's when you know he's getting angry at himself for losing. Oh, that was a nice double tap, but it did not connect. Great save from Sam. Oh, and
that's it.
Right wall under for the tournament point. A ruthless shot for a ruthless tournament.
You know, good match.
Man, right under the charge, and
man.
that is all she wrote.
She
so
as
that-
in Ruth Kimnick for Ruthless Real Estate, sponsoring our channel, Idaho Air Hockey. It's okay.
Hey, nothing for Sam to hang his head about there. That was a heck of a fight, a heck of a final.
That was a very.
Nathan a lot to think about.
This was the most entertaining match I've ever had on this channel, honestly.
Definitely a strong.
I think
both players played at a good level, good strong level.
We broke our view record
They both pushed each other
did break our view record
for a live.
So, like I said, very good match.
Let's get these guys in here to talk about it.
Sam has so many positive things to take away from this match, especially given the fact that he hadn't beaten him in any competition previously. So, this is a huge step.
The winner.
I want my lab back in the room now.
Yeah, you're our winner of the year of 2023.
Good job. Good job.
Thanks, man.
I'll be taking that.
As we can see from the results here, none of them were easy games except for a few of them, but they were all hard fought, even on that fourth set of.
I don't understand how he came back on the fourth set.
Oh yeah, that was.
I don't get it. I 7-3'd him, 7-1'd him, 7-0'd him, and he never let up. And he came back and beat me, and basically made me want to quit. Like at that moment, I'm like, all right, that was all my juice. That was all that I had left. And I don't know what is in the water over there in Texas, but he goes over there for just a few days and comes back, and is able to play at this level. I'm really bummed at this point that he's leaving.
I'll give you a hint. Texas produces a lot of oil, so.
So you guys are like grease lightning, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. So they leave here well-oiled machines. There you go.
Oh man, is that Sarah Weissman in the chat? Sarah, I'm so pumped about our game.
Hey, congratulations, Nathan.
Thank you, Sarah.
Idaho State champion.
Oh yeah.
I am so tired. Yeah, we got some trophies now. We got to pass out in the other room. Dude, I don't know what they taught you, but that was insane.
Here we go. We got the trophy for Nathan again. The trophy
I'm pretty sure this is the last year's trophy.
It is the last
but you know
year's
what?
trophy.
We'll just pretend. And I was like, yeah. No, I cannot believe the intensity that he played at. Sam's leaving here in a few weeks, and I'm hoping that we can get one more game in before he leaves. Like, I think that's what is in store, is one last challenge match before he heads out. I hope that he takes me up on it. Danny, I think what you said really helped a lot, just building up the energy there. Like, to be honest, when you're in the middle of a game, at least for me, I don't think about much else. It's just, where's the puck at? How can I block the puck? How can I hit it back? And it was when you said, hey, this is for Idaho, number 1. It's like you kicked me in the teeth with that one. And yeah. So it's like, okay, I've got a little bit more energy left, right? There's a study that they have done. I don't know the validity of this, and I saw it on Facebook, so it's got to be true, right? And they said that they did a study on rats, right? And they had them swimming in a bucket of water, and they found that they wanted to see how long it would take them, and they could swim for, I'm trying to remember the amount of time, but it wasn't very long at all. And like within, what was it, 12 minutes or something ridiculous? And so then they did the study again, but instead, right before they drowned, they pulled them out of the water and let them rest, dried them off, and then repeated the process. Except this time, they weren't going to take them out. They wanted to see how much longer they could swim the second time, with the hope that they would eventually be rescued when they were giving up hope, right? And apparently they could go for almost 2-something days of swimming because of that hope. And so I think hope goes a very long way. It's very dangerous. I think that you said it best when you said that, even in that set where I 7-0'd him, he came back and I gave him hope, and then he felt the taste for victory, and he went really far with it. So,
yep.
My goodness, I am so tired. Okay, what questions? Is there any questions in the chat for me? Crystal, thank you so much. Yeah, come on over, bro. That's the wrong bro. I thought it was Sam for a second. Never mind, but Matt can come over too. Any questions for me, Tim, Danny? Any advice for my game style?
Questions. I appreciate you inviting me to participate. You guys got a great stream here. Thank you so much for what you're doing for the sport of air
because
hockey.
of this guy.
That's because of this guy.
This guy right here.
Well, it's a team effort. I can tell. I can see all the people back there that participate. I think that this is how we can. This is the only way we can grow. Right? Is creating this type of stuff and putting it out to the world and letting them, see how cool air hockey is. So thanks for what y'all are doing. And
of course,
I think this is great. First, well, did you guys have a championship last year?
We did. Well, it was in, what year does it say on this thing? It was in 2022, and then we started this one at the tail end of 2023. It's just it kind of extended a little bit longer. This is I don't know if it's been done before in air hockey, but we instead of having one big day of tournament matches. So for those of you that are watching for the first time, watching professional air hockey, normally it's 1 day or 2 days of challenge matches all throughout the day. And by the end of that day or two, you now know who is number 1. It's a very long day. And we decided, hey, you know what? We just started this channel. Let's have an experiment and see how many people we can get to back us on this fun experiment, this fun ride, if we do each game individually as a streamed match. Sort of like, I guess you could say sort of like football, and how football has, today there was one team against one team. It wasn't all of them playing today. So we tried it out, and I will say that as a tournament runner, because I ran it the other year a different way, now running it this way, it is much, much easier for everybody. There's a lot less overhead that you have to take care of, but it did drag on long. So it was a fun experiment. It's kind of ridiculous that it's over. When we started the channel, I think we had like 40 subs or something at that point. And now we have just about 500 in only a few months.
Technically, if we start a new channel, we have 0 subs.
Yeah. Well, we started a new channel, but it was about a year before that, but we hadn't really done much with it. We did some streams here and there, but now we have a sponsor. Now we have a whole bunch of people watching. I can see my brother in there. He's giving me advice to not score my own goals.
Speaking of sponsors, who we have here?
This is a perfect time for this too. Man, I want to thank Ruth so much for sponsoring us. Once again, Ruth Kamichek. She is the ruthless, hashtag ruthless real estate. She's amazing. She is fantastic. She really fights for you. And she got us in our home, and she helped get my family into their homes as well. And it's not every day that a whole bunch of family members and friends get displaced all at once, but Ruth was able to handle that, and she wasn't picky. So I've bought a house once before, and I'm the kind of guy that I really want something to be my own. So every house I went into, I would say, see that wall? I want to push that wall down. And my real estate agent said, why? Just be content with the way buy the house the way that you want it to be. And I said, no. I want the house. That's not the way I want it to be. I want to push a wall down. That's like the ultimate know-how of when the house is yours. And I told that to Ruth, and she was like, all right, let's do that. Let's find a place, and so she was very much like house after house. If I said, nope, I don't like this one, there wasn't a fight of why not, but it meets all your criteria. Nope, okay, next house. And she had 10 in the line for us. We saw 10 houses in a day. And then the next day we saw 10 more houses. And then we started coming to a conclusion. Then we wanted to go back and see the other house again. And then again, and then again. And she got us set up. So I really hope that everybody, would think of her first when you're in the Treasure Valley here in Idaho, that you would think of giving Ruth a call. Her phone number is 208-965-3570.
Oh, isn't that convenient? It just scrolled right for you.
I had to wait for it to finish scrolling, actually.
So can we get a chance to chat for one moment with Sam?
Yep, he's right here.
I might want to put that trophy away.
Scooch, yes. I'm gonna just aim this way over here. There we go.
There you go.
I just wanted, I already gave, some of my thoughts, to Nathan and congratulated him, but I also want to make sure, you were really impressive.
It's crazy.
And you obviously have improved. And to me, I see a high ceiling. So you're not done, right? I think there's a lot further that you are going to go. And just keep at it, man, because you can do it. And the times when I saw you struggle, I saw you have a slight tendency to give up emotionally, just a little bit. Not horrible, but you do. And sometimes it gets you into trouble because then you'll lose a couple of points in a row because you're just kind of in I don't give a shit mode.
Yeah.
Try to not do that.
Yeah.
So that's all I gotta say.
I want to give Sam a shout out. We've been practicing together since just about day one. He was one of the very first people I found that was actually willing to compete. So when I went to the arcade here in Idaho, I went right up and I found that it was a push to play table. Okay, so you don't have to pay for it. It makes it way easier to challenge random people. I got really excited. This arcade, you only pay $5 for, and you can play infinite games there all day long. So $5, that's all you pay the entire day, right? And I would actually love to give Jeremy a shout out here as well, but as I went to this arcade and realized this, day one, I walked up to Jeremy, his arcade, and I said, Jeremy, do you have any competitive air hockey players that come in here? And he laughed and said, no. And I said, well, you will. You will now. And he goes, okay. And he kind of laughed at me, right? And then comes in Sam, comes in Jacob, and a bunch of others, and Matt as well started us out on this. And so we started from scratch with each other. We didn't have a whole lot of connection to the pro players such as yourselves, right? It's a once in a year chance to go out there and meet with you guys. Then we had an Idaho State tournament, and I cannot express how important it was that the Texans came out here to play with us. And I want to apologize mentally to you. I apologize because of my mental state, because I'm like, why are they coming out? They're just going to destroy us. Come out here and show us how amazing they are. We just started, right? But then they came out, and I realized why they came out. It wasn't to destroy us in any way, shape, or form. They all spent hard-earned money to fly out here, and it was many of them, 7, I think, including 2 of your kids, and then a mess of others. I'm not going to even try to name all of them right now because there's too many that came out here. And they came out to support us, to help us. They were the ones lifting the tables and moving them around. They were the ones helping keep score. They were the ones rooting for each other, and they were the ones that took each one of us under their wing. In fact, when we did a doubles tournament, Tim, instead of it being 2 people that are, the best that can be against other 2 people, they said, hey, we want it to be one Texan for one Idahoan on each team. And it's sort of like it's a, what do you call it? Like a training session for each one. And so they each took one of the Idahoans and trained them up on it. And that's where Jacob met Sarah, as far as I can tell. Then later we went to Worlds. These guys get pumped up and they realized that it was tangible, it was close, and they got to see the skill. And so I want you to know that's extremely important. I feel awful for not going to the North Carolina one. I should have gone out to that. And so it's more important than anybody knows to support the other areas and go to their air hockey games. So I'll stop hogging the mic the entire time. What other questions you got?
I don't know questions. I wanted a chance to tell Sam, those thoughts. And anyways, great job, guys, and keep it up. And you guys, you're coming to the showdown in 2 weeks. We're excited to have you. We're excited to have players from all the other sort of current centers, competing. And be interesting. How do you think you're going to do? You going to win it?
At the you're talking about the showdown that's coming up. I tried so hard to hide some shots. I tried so hard, and I couldn't. Sam pushed me to the absolute limit. Like I said, I don't know what you guys taught him over there, but he came back a completely different player, and I was at my absolute limit. I don't know how I even won that one, frankly. But as far as a showdown that's coming up, my first match is against Sarah Weissman. And to be honest, I didn't want to ever play her ever again. And the reason why is because she beat me twice, I beat her twice, and I didn't ever want to know who was better. I wanted to leave it like that forever. Just the cliffhanger at the end of the show that never has a sequel, right? And now it's being forced, right? The matter's being forced, and now we have to decide once and for all who's better. And it's hard because I've said this a million times. I really hate playing somebody that I want to win. I want them to win. I would rather play someone that I'm upset about, someone that's I don't know very well. But when it's a good friend, you want them to win. I want Sarah to win that game very badly. If she beats me, she better win the whole freaking tournament, and that's how much I want her to win. And I hate playing her, so it's like I have to forget who I'm playing against. And I think she does that very well. When she starts a game, she just is like, she doesn't care who you are anymore. You're now the enemy, and she's gonna crush you, right? And so I'm looking forward to playing her. I'm also really bummed that I'm playing her. Let's put it that way. So how do I think I'm gonna do? I have no clue. I don't get to play against any of those guys, so it'll be really fun, weird. They get to see my slow motion replays. So I will say this, just to because you'd like a little bit of smack talk. They have no excuse to lose to me. That's one thing I will say. so they got all the replays, they got the angles, they got everything. So they better be prepared, and they should crush me. I shouldn't be able to stand a chance. That's what I have to say. Yeah. Awesome.
Well, thanks, guys. I guess I'll see you, Danny, at the showdown.
Yes, sir. I'll be there. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody there. I just gotta remember to not give away any secrets and all that kind of good stuff. As to who's going to be there, although it's all out now. I kind of was letting all the secrets out. I didn't even realize it was supposed to be a secret, but I think you did good.
I was trying to hold shots back. I like it when you guys explain stuff. I think that it's helpful. And like right now, you guys coming in here, 11-time, 10-time world champion. And I have never won a championship, so I have only to learn from here. Sam, obviously, I don't know, like I said, I was nervous because you go to Texas, and I'm like, oh man, like he's getting trained from the best of the best, right? And then he comes back, and now I don't want you to leave because now you can train me up. Like, I hope that you will accept a challenge before you, when are you leaving? Are you able to do a challenge?
8th is my date.
Bro, you got some time. Okay, let's do a match before you leave.
I challenge him.
I'm a little older than you guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tim.
Have an awesome night, everybody. We really appreciate everyone's support. I really, really do. Thank you so much for helping us grow this. Share it. We really want to grow this sport here, so please and thank you. Bye, Tim. Bye, Danny.
All right. Good night.
All right. Y'all take care, guys. Sam, hang in there, brother.